that's never funny.
Hello, everyone,
Hey.
and welcome to another nifty D&D stream. We're going to be doing Pirates of Kal'Himaar, as you can probably fucking guess. My name's Dan, I'll be DMing for this session. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of a recap in a moment. Some shit went down last time, some successful shit at least. Yeah, we'll do that in a sec, but we'll do intros as we always do. How are you doing? Let us know in chat, I hope you're well. First of all, we'll start as always with the beautiful man to my left.
I get to go first this time.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah. Hello, I'm Callum. I'm playing Cyathus, our Triton druid, navigatey boy. He spends a lot of his time as an octopus. I don't.
We wish you did.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I don't know. I have to sit next to him, so probably. No, actually, I could dig that. Yeah. Hi, my name's Annie. I'm underprepared for this intro.
So was I. I thought I was going past.
I'm playing Nem. She is a human warlock, and she's fearsome, I guess. What is?
What's up? You know what time it is. I have to check though. It's 7:15. I am last of the Time Lords and don't deserve to live. I'm going to be playing Mastella Navalis, who is a small boy.
Hi. After some more than negative reviews about my previous intros, I have turned to the internet for my intros with a list of nice ways to introduce yourself. This one is, tell them your name. Can it be spelled in different ways? Tell them all. My name's Kane. Kane. Cane. Kain. Cain. Caine. Kaine. Kayne. Cayne. And others. I'll be playing River Kiss Row, and I can't wait to get started.
I love you so much.
Wow. Fucking hell. Are there other ways to spell river?
End the stream.
The correct answer there was
It's
no.
not gonna
Hello, I'm Jamie, the Bandit King, and I'm playing Fawaro. He is a Aarakocra rogue, captain of this fair crew. Yeah,
Nothing fair about this crew.
no, I don't know. We're good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, it's Elliot, you done?
Yeah.
Good.
Are you done?
Sorry, I realised I went into it without you.
No, I was happy
okay,
good.
Good. Yeah, that's me on that one. I also happen to be the one playing Garvin Series Eatbar. I don't know why I looked at the fucking title, I didn't know his name. He is a Goliath barbarian, he is a bastard, and we're gonna go,
Sell some drugs.
yeah.
And maybe do some drugs.
Possibly. So, last time, the crew, the players, after one, obtaining a ship through a bargain favour with none other than one of the Pirate Lord's Blackbeard, attaining a crew of scallywags in Tortuga,
The scallywags?
and
Execute
they
them.
are indeed.
Execute the
And
scallywags.
getting a pointer towards a ship laden with drug smuggling bastards from one of their now crew member and general shady kind of smuggler guy, Asher. You guys set off to do your first bit of actual pirating. After leaving Titan's Cradle, you guys sailed along the way, had some good times with the crew, sailed through a storm for the first time, and celebrated the Haunt as well, where you got to air your grievances against each other. After that, you guys waited around for a couple of days and then saw the ship known as the Scuttler, traipsing its way through the tail end of the Forgotten Sea towards Farangor. And you guys ambushed it, blew it to smithereens, or a lot of it to smithereens. It's very nearly sank. With a perfectly timed Nat 1 from the other ship's captain and a legendary 20 from your captain, Fawaro. Taking off the head of their captain, you managed to get them to surrender. There's a bit of a tense negotiation about how they would survive, what they would get to keep. It was just their cat in the end. And you guys raided their ship, took all of their stocks of mushroom powder, a fine, granular, kind of glittery sort of drug that's often fond with spellcastery types. And also noticed that one of your crew members has something very wrong with them, as Iklal bled from the eyes when he got into combat and wouldn't stop killing people, or at least trying to kill people.
Just
My mum used to have that problem.
Towards the end of the session, Nowhere invited River for some privacy. Unfortunately, it was just to do drugs at first, and then he pulled her in and kissed her, and then they got down to business.
To defeat those buns.
Yeah. So it's a couple of. We'll jump back in. It's a couple of hours after that. You guys have started sailing northward towards Nargan, with that now being your kind of next port of call. It's around 6 o'clock in the evening. The sea is as calm as it was during the fight. It's smooth sailing. The sun is up. It's very nice and pleasant weather, and there's generally good spirits around the crew. It's daytime, evening-ish. Who currently would be on deck?
Yeah, the hell.
Yeah, I'll be on deck.
I never
I'm
really
just going to
used
save
the deck.
Kane's life.
Regardless of night or day, unfortunately.
Kane, Killer's asked how your name is spelled, and Jamie
I've answered.
kindly
I've
has
answered.
answered.
Yeah.
K-A-I-G-N-E.
Yeah.
I love hanging out
Spot
with
on.
Cagney.
Cagney.
Yeah.
It's, Killer, spell my name however you want, but it's K-A-N-E. The only right way to spell it.
Don't lie to him.
Like the wrestler.
Like sugar cane.
Yeah, who would be on deck for the
Yeah, I
tail
think
end of the daytime shift?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be just coming up, probably.
Yeah.
You can kind of middle about.
I'll be coming down. How long has it been? Did you say?
I'd say it's been like an hour or two. He was
How
literally.
good's Nowhere? Like, are we still going?
Oh no, he's good. You guys would have had to make it fairly quick, because your ship only has got one private room,
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
and there's nothing in there apart from floorboards.
Cool.
And
So-
now a load of cat piss.
Yeah, floorboards, cat piss, and now some glittery special drugs.
Yeah.
From the cat,
Yeah.
not from me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was also mildly confused. I was like, is River into that?
Oh,
Like,
I meant
We're making a lot of assumptions about River.
I meant the angry cat we imprisoned
Yeah,
in there
okay.
for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah.
We also
Yeah,
all noticed like they're not soft floorboards. Just like we're all there, just like
People are going to sniff
also
these drugs and be
squeaking
like,
sound.
Passive
"Don't
perception of 23. Scythe has heard.
I heard everything for
Everything.
5
Why am
seconds.
I embarrassed?
No, I had everything for 5 seconds and jumped off the ship.
That's about
I
it.
don't want to have to listen.
You can still hear it like through the water.
It was horrible.
If anything, it's louder.
That's why I jumped off the ship.
Before we get to
Hey,
the travel,
Galileo, listen to this.
before we get to the travel, is there anything you guys want to do for the rest of this day or the evening?
vibe with everyone.
Of course, always.
dance party, post ship combat dance party.
Yeah. Like the end of Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, basically we do that every time we take out.
Or
the ship.
Shrek.
Yeah. It's like we got like 2 frames each, and that's
Anyone,
and we just alternate
Anyone
between them.
play an instrument?
I think Marcella can. No, he can't.
No, it's getting.
I'd quite like to have a chat with Asher if I may.
Yeah, of course. You see, he's not doing any of the actual work in terms of rigging on the ship, but he's just kind of like leaning, kind of looking outside, bit of a smile on his face, quite happy with how it went. As you
Oh.
approach, he said.
Working hard, hardly working, eh?
Indeed. Well, good take. You guys did very well.
Oh yeah, I certainly helped. I was definitely on board.
Oh, yes. He kind of he takes off his jacket for what you think is the first time you see. He's got this kind of like quite nice silken shirt on. It's quite hot.
Oh, very
Is it?
nice.
Is it a Black Parade jacket? Because that is exactly how I've drawn it.
Yes,
Like,
but red and gold.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Delightful.
nice.
That's
I
easy.
was just wondering, you do the smuggling things, and when we get to port, you get past all the people and the whatnot, and you...
Indeed, yes. I've got a few contacts here and there and here.
I was wondering, like, you might not always be around on the ship. Like, if you, I think you said that you want freedom to go and pursue your own interests.
Yes, that was more a clause of if I should want to leave the crew, would be allowed to leave.
I was wondering if you might be interested in taking me under your wing, so to speak. No offense to the captains.
Something I could certainly try.
From behind the wheel, just that.
My contacts, they are usually slow to trust.
That's fair.
I'm not saying no. Let me
I meant more for the
actual.
how to get into ships and knowing how much to pay and who to avoid and
Okay,
that kind of thing. Just if I could maybe shadow you, just
of course.
just
yeah.
so that we don't struggle when you're not here.
Of course, yes. Well, should we go to a town that has a guarded port, I can certainly show you a couple of tricks. It's more about it's less about dealing with the people. It's more about knowing where to hide the goods that they won't find them. So you see in the underneath of the barrels, like the scuttler had, very common. Anyone can kind of sniff through that. It's usually the first thing any good port crew would do. Usually want to in walls, underneath clothes, a pocket dimension if you have one. That's kind of the ideal.
I don't think I can do that. I'll speak to Mastella.
Or dock up somewhere outside of the city and walk them in.
I mean, that's also a possibility.
But yes, I've certainly got a few pointers I could run you through.
I mean, we're going to Nargan, I think, is the plan. Is that
Yes.
Is that going to be a chance to get learning?
They're not actually that. The ports aren't that guarded in Nargan. Very fortunately for us. So
Yes.
all the profits to you guys in the crew, really.
Fantastic.
I have a contact there. He's unlikely that he'll want to meet with anyone new right away, but I can certainly bring that
That would be amazing. Thank you.
anytime, Cyrus.
Do you think we could like make and construct like a chest of holding, but like with a false bottom, so it looks just like a regular chest? Then we're
Oh, so like the chest itself isn't the chest of holding; it's just like a placeholder above the actual chest of holding.
or just like we get like a 5 wall like cube and just like slot it in underneath, so it looks like it's just part of the chest. Then we can push it in.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I
Just
wanted
a
to
chest
do for now.
like
So
false
I'll
bottom.
we'll
But
go
with
down
a
to
pocket
sleep if
dimension.
Mastella's taking over navigation.
Cool. So anything else we want to do before the evening is
I'm intrigued to know just how Nowhere is after that.
he's no different at all. He's very chipper. He's throwing out banter to everyone, being a bit of an asshole here and there. Just generally walking around the ship and drinking.
I'll just go around and offer anyone an orange who wants one.
Yeah, a couple of the crew would certainly.
River
Okay, I
takes,
need
River
to
takes
know.
like 3.
We'll say 4 oranges.
I'll take an orange.
I'll take an orange.
That's 5.
Yeah, I'll take one.
An orange? No? So 1, 2, 3.
River's really crazy.
I've never seen
4,
anyone
yeah.
refuse an orange in a more like haunting manner.
Then
Trying to
needs
get scurvy.
scurvy. It adds to the horrifying aesthetic.
It's true.
Just bleeding out of the face, just
Yeah, you can never tell if she's bleeding from the gums or she's just ripped someone's throat out.
She wants to leave behind teeth when she bites.
Too far.
That's so
Every time I think she can't get more terrifying.
Imagine that. Someone bites you and you're like, oh, there's a tooth in my arm.
Or just like the whole set of like teeth, just like, oh no.
oh, grandma's loose.
Oh, man.
So, anything else, or you want to get into the travel?
Let's get travelling.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming
Delay.
daytime helmsman, daytime navigator.
Yeah.
Nighttime navigator who would helm during the night.
Go on, Carv.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could do it.
Yeah,
Do you want
drink
to
tea.
You need it's water vehicle.
It's either me or Iklal,
Yeah,
I believe. Well, yeah, it depends if you think you need me during the day.
Stella's intensely afraid of it now.
Oh, that's fine. I'll do the night shift.
Yeah, if you want to, like no pressure.
Someone's got to do it.
No, we can just. Not in a rush for now.
Oh, but if we're
Take some nights off.
that's alright. Well, I can
Oh, then
always,
again, we might be being followed.
I can always, if it comes to it, I can always switch out with Iklal.
There you go.
Just, he might not be the best place right now.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about that?
We should probably have a chat him at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
I could do it. It seems like it's kind of like a rage thing.
Yeah.
But you know,
Well, like,
I'm not that empathetic.
no,
So
you're not the best.
You could do like a bad cop, good cop sort of situation. I will be the bad cop and you... No, I mean, sorry. I will be the good cop. Small cop, big cop.
Which one's small cop?
So the one goes, probably Garv.
No, it is me. It's okay.
Just die for him.
Just tackle him off the boat.
It's fine. You've both still got water breathing.
Cool.
We have constant bets now. Every time the fight breaks out, like, oh, let's see who wins. Like,
Just throwing money at the fight.
So, could the nighttime and daytime people give me the relevant checks, please?
So I'm just adding my proficiency to this.
Yes, plus dexterity as well.
Plus deck.
What
Okay.
do I add
Are
to
we
navigate,
doing night
man?
and day?
Yes.
Okay. I'm doing guidance.
Dan, what do I add to navigate?
Fucking glad I
you
did.
it's
Jesus
intelligence
Christ.
one proficiency.
wait, so I'd have my vehicle and my dex for this.
Not that 20.
A natural 20.
Proficiency.
I've got good.
A non-natural 20.
No, nap.
It's not natural.
It's improbable. I rolled a 1, so I get to re-roll it. Oh, thank God. 17.
Yeah, you guys, the weather seems to hold up. It's fairly smooth sailing over the next couple of days.
So is that 1 day or 2 days?
That'll be 2. Yeah, now that you're not it's not like time crunch time, we're not going to need to do as many as many checks. As you get to kind of cresting into the 3rd day river, as you're kind of like just on deck, so when you see as a flash of the pale white skin of Inklau kind of approaches you, kind of very somber look on his face.
Is he also an albino?
Yes, he is. Bagged under his eyes. You see he's probably not got much sleep. He just goes, River,
Hello?
could I borrow you for a sec?
Yeah, sure. It's went well last time.
Of course, thank you.
You'd have blown the whole crew.
She gets the drugs out and just starts going, alright, come on then. No.
He goes into the room that you guys have.
Oh boy.
He kind of sits down. You see you see his eyes begin to kind of well up a little bit with
With
tears,
blood?
with tears.
He just like slits my
Just stabbed you to death. There's a line off your body. So what happened the other day? From what the crew are saying, I'm assuming it's true that.
yes, it's true.
I'm really sorry, can I just pause that? I thought he was saying what happened the other day in relation to you and Nowhere hooking up, and he was really upset about it.
Oh.
He still could be.
Does he fancy Nowhere?
No, I thought you.
Both.
I don't know.
I see. The thing is, I remember the entire situation completely differently. I don't remember killing the man or even crying or saying what I said.
Okay.
It's just I don't know what's going on. It's made me doubt myself over these last couple of days. Like I have these memories that throughout my life that I now don't know if they're real or not. You know what I'm saying? I went and beheaded this man, and as far as I know, it was one of yous. I don't remember even throwing my axe.
Cool. Can I just like insight check that? I'm presuming it's real,
Go
but
for it.
oh, I mean it's not amazing. 13.
With that roll, yeah, he's you can see he's pretty transparent at this point.
Okay.
You get the feeling that he's having some real internal conflict at the minute. Like
Okay.
he's not sure what to make of the situation.
Mhm.
It's just, and then I got thinking like, there's all these times in my lives where people looked at me and walked away, or people have talking about fights, and I just assumed I wasn't involved. And I don't know how many people I could have actually killed, and without even knowing or thinking about it, it's kind of plaguing me a little. Do you, you're a woman of the cloth. Have you heard of anything like this before? Or you can make a religion check.
Religion?
Yeah.
Religion.
I'm surprisingly bad at religion. Did you know this? Oh, really bad, man. Cool. I guess I could burn my inspo. What's the point? 6.
You're not sure. You've personally, just growing up as like in more of a secluded place, you've
Yeah.
not really read up on much on what this could be.
Just
What
know
this could be. You know it's probably not great, but you don't know what flavor.
I'm not telling you that. I am not familiar with it. I've not seen something like it before. However, you have been an impeccable member of the crew for the
Thank you.
plenty of time that we've known you. In that one instant, I think it's not going to change any of our opinions on the ship, but I will make it my personal mission to find out what's going on. How long have you got gaps in memory?
Well, that's the thing. There's no gaps. I just remember it differently. As far as I was concerned, we grappled the ship, pulled them in. The crew and you lot and I walked on over. We shook them down, took the stuff, and then left. And that was it.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from way back Kjorndur, southeast, just past Reef.
Okay.
But I left there when I was, like 20, 25.
Okay. And your upbringing, a religious sort of?
No, just fairly standard. Dad was a dockhand, helped him out with a lot of the work. So I got to know ships, and then ran away from home when I was young, before I got to say goodbye to them.
I hope you don't mind me asking, it might be relevant. Why did you run away?
the call of the sea. I couldn't stay in a city. The ocean's much bigger than any of the land that's out there. You know, it's got adventure and danger. It's
I rolled inside.
but yeah,
Why did you leave? Well, I got possessed by a demon and decided it was a wise thing to do.
No. Okay. Well, I can say resolutely nobody views you differently as a result.
it's a relief.
And
I got mad respect for it now, I'll tell you that.
yeah, I imagine Garth and Nowhere probably think you're pretty cool. So,
Of course.
keep being you. You're great, and I'll just do my best to work out what's.
If it happens again, just please feel free to stop me by any means.
I
I don't want needless death on my hands.
I'll keep a spell slot free to freeze you.
What's a spell slot?
Not a clue.
Fair enough. I think I'll calm down in here for a bit.
Okay. If you need anything, let me know. I'm always around.
Thank you.
Can't really go anywhere. I don't have water, so where am I going to go?
You picked a bad profession.
As you leave and close the door, you kind of hear a faint sigh and then like a general sob.
She wouldn't give a hug. She wouldn't do that.
Eventually, about 10 minutes later, you see kind of comes out a bit red under the eyes, kind of wipes it.
Bit
so-
red?
not blood, red eyes from,
Oh.
from crying, yeah. Kind of wipes it a bit and kind of
He's
goes,
done all of the drugs.
goes back.
In his eye.
Callum, have you put your post-it note there on purpose?
Yeah.
Nice.
He comes out and every single member of the crew's there with weapons drawn like, you crying, mate? You okay? How you feeling, buddy? Let me know.
Take it to you. Nobody goes to water.
Oh,
Can I get one more check from the people?
Yeah.
In the ship?
that's like
That's fucking wonderful. That's
17 from what?
it's a 26 for me.
16 for myself.
27.
Nice. Weather again just holds up. It's beautiful sailing weather. It's kind of the dream sailing weather. Really, it's
Nice.
easy, not much effort. You can look really cool while you're doing it.
Two more?
Daytime team fucking
with
smashed
those
that.
with those 2 sets of checks, I'd say that's enough to get you there. It's about a
Shockingly
six day.
big.
It's about a 6-7 day journey. So yeah, there's no time crunch. So
We're there now.
We made it to Nargan. I really love having the map cam.
Yeah.
I know it's like a small novelty, but I really
No,
like
I-
having it
It's
there.
cool, I like it.
So over the next couple of days, yeah, you smooth sailing. There's no issues, no random encounters. Weather's nice, and you eventually pull into a small bay. And what you see before you is a steady, sloped incline, kind of recessing into the land. a little bit.
No one's bay.
On the right-hand side of this bay, you can see a cliff face that stretches up about 100 to 200 feet with this cave mouth of a waterfall kind of pouring out of it as well, and a few birds kind of circling up above. Rather than buildings, you see tents, structures made of fabrics and silks and cloths of various forms of drapery and very ramshackled kind of nature. You see different styles of tents, colours. You see some blacks, purples, golds, reds, and you see 2 buildings that are made of solid stonework. You see a bar towards the front, right on the dock, right on the dock line, and at the very back towards the almost like the apex of this town at the top of the slope, this very steady slope. You see a large stone, almost kind of manor, almost stately home. It looks like it was very much built there for a purpose or for someone important. As you pull in,
I read that book that taught me all about buildings and stuff and gave me an idea of how
Yes.
old they would be.
this building will probably be about 300 or 400 years old. You'd
Oh,
say
damn.
it's quite nicely built. It's very kind of like smooth stone. You can see from this, especially with your perception as well. You can see these kind of like marble kind of inlays of designs that have been very nicely kind of inlaid throughout the entirety of the stonework. And all of the windows seem to be some form of stained or tinted glass as well.
Oh, sorry.
As you pull into the dock, you see a few other ships are here. And as you pull in, you see a dockhand is there kind of waiting. You see there's a...
Any Midas ships?
You see no Midas ships here.
Right.
Great.
You see there's a dockhand kind of there, kind of lazily stood around, kind of just looking at it, waiting for your ship to come in, kind of beckoning you guys forth. And as you kind of take a brief view of the populace here, you see, much like a lot of pirate cities, it is very much a mix of all races, colours and creeds. You see tieflings, orcs, ogres, goblins, dwarves, humans, pretty much any race you can think of. All
And
wearing
Tritons.
any Triton. You do see a couple of Tritons walking around as well.
I'm going to speak to them.
All in various kind of like patchwork and armour.
Any delight.
See one or two Goliaths. Yeah.
Any tiny boys?
Yeah, quite a few tiny boys actually.
Sweet.
So when you said any race, it's almost like you meant it.
Yeah, almost.
No humans though.
No humans. Humans are outboard here.
Dan, I've never actually asked, how common are tabaxi on this?
Like, I'd say it depends on the city, but generally like semi-common, bit rare, I'd say.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see all these people. Pretty much every single one of them is in some form of armor or has some form of armor or armament on them. You can very much immediately tell this is a mercenary town.
Yeah.
All the people here seem to be outfitted in some way, shape, or form. As you pull in, you see this middle-aged, this maybe 40-year-old kind of human male, kind of dark hand. No. The captain could make himself known, please.
And the captain.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
Name?
Fuaro.
Cool. He kind of looks towards the ship. HMS Swag ship. Cool. You're all good. Welcome to Nargan. Enjoy yourselves.
Cheers.
Walks off.
No fees.
What?
No fees.
No.
Right.
What happened to your voice there?
I don't know. I wasn't actually talking in character, but
okay.
now I am.
Really quickly, from the last lineup, I've got some notes from all of the people that we met, and some of these are absolutely ace. So this one, Burn and Dark Draft, knowledgeable, knows secrets, mental. And then Grace, Tiefling, red, hates hats, broken heart, good with a ship, very emo.
Is that the poet?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Wait, did we kill him?
Yeah.
We didn't. Clash did.
I just
Yeah.
remembered we threw some at him and he fell over.
Yeah.
Fell over, he stood
Oh,
up
and
and
then
then
because he
someone-
cried, we shot him.
Yeah.
We're
We
good
are
people.
Also, from these notes,
Got
Ixlau
to
has a storm god. Has he got the same god as you?
He is not. He's got the same logic. He worships. From the time just traveling with him, you know that he worships Tempus, who does have a storm domain, but you know that he particularly follows the war and battle domain of Tempus, rather than the actual storm.
Interesting.
Right.
While we're here, I know we've got a job to do while we're here.
We do.
Sell some wares. Weird flashback to a cat person.
Aww. Miss you, Remy.
But I think, especially after the last fight, it might be a good idea to.
Maybe hire some more boys.
Yeah, it'd be nice to at least have as many people who could fire all the cannons,
Okay.
rather than just one side.
So we kind of want to double up our crew numbers. How many? Where's the ship?
More
Sheep.
people.
It should have been in the
wallet. There you go.
you see as Asher kind of like walks down, see kind of like Jack is still off, kind of goes next to you and says, right, I'll go and see if I can set up this meeting.
Yes,
I should be able to get back to you by tomorrow-ish. Got to do a bit of schmoozing first. Got to buff them up so they can give me
That's
some
fine.
bites. I assume you'll be on the ship or
Don't
around.
forget to mention.
I will indeed mention. Like I said, can't promise anything for a first meeting, but I will mention.
Certainly someone will be on there.
Yes, I assume you'll be on the ship. I'll come back. Either way, it's a small town. I'll be around. You see as he begins walking through the town.
It doesn't say anything on here about crew capacity. How many people do you think we could?
Crew capacity. I do actually have that.
What have we got at the moment?
So a full crew for a sloop would be a crew of 20.
We got 15 and a horse.
But you can also have.
Is that including us?
No. I'll say no. That's not. But actually, how many have you got? 1, 2, 3.
15 and a horse.
13.
I'd say yeah, that would include you guys, but you can also have up to 10 passengers as well. So I could say you can have up to 30 crew,
That's nice.
if needed.
So 30 people on the
You
ship.
can have 30 people on the ship before it starts getting a bit too congested.
Right, so like,
31
get 15
because I
more.
can sleep in the water if we need it.
I was going to say like
Just strap myself.
there's a couple of people I'd like to hire like personally as well. I want someone to load my gun for me, like just like a guy to do that. Doesn't need to be like a strong guy, just someone who I can like pass it off to while I'm busy.
Could you not already ask one of our current crew to do it?
What
Oh,
about
no.
Fames?
Nah. Don't trust him with it.
That's really cool. Marcella is going to stay silent, but that's fucking sick, man. Load this.
You get a second one.
I want a bodyguard.
Well then, you've come to the right person. Let me show you my my pricing. It's all my money back.
Inspiration.
Have you died yet?
No.
You're welcome.
and therefore I pay you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a few more crew members.
How many? Because we got, including
Another
us,
10?
15 right now.
Yeah, 25. Give us
Another 10?
Yeah, give us some room to throw our cat around.
Yeah, and then some people don't have to be involved. I
Might
guess.
as well come in, not you.
We did throw a cat
I'm,
around last time, though.
yeah. I'm not
I
known-
very gently placed it on the ship, thank you.
You didn't say that in character.
I didn't in character, but I felt pleased with myself.
It was good.
Alright, yeah, 10 more.
10 more.
Let's aim for that at least, and then we can see we go from there.
If we can, avoid hiring groups, I think.
Okay, boss.
They all like
that?
each other.
Yeah, they don't like each
If
other.
one of them dies, all their morale's going to go down.
Or they'll abandon us and stick together.
I think the thing is, our groups here will be trained very well. So perhaps this is maybe an idea to get a small mercenary group.
Another thing, yeah, to consider
Is
is
there 5 randomers in a group of 5?
yeah, one thing that's not actually a bad shout, but these. Well, I know a bit about Nargan, don't I?
Yes.
I know about the groups.
Yeah, you know that it is predominantly mercenary groups. You can get individual mercenaries, but you can see like the tents. They're almost like mini campsites in and of themselves in the town. As I set up around, you know that each one has strikingly different colours, and these just represent various groups, mercenary bands, troops, that kind of stuff. All of them kind of have their own specialties. You know, quite a few tend to come in and leave, so you may not. If you were to go away and come back, the same groups may not be here.
Okay.
But yeah, they typically set up so they can be approached by anyone for potential jobs.
Something we should bear in mind is they might be rivals, and we don't.
Yeah.
probably want
See, that's the. I don't want to start forming like
Said
factions and like
Oh, no,
gangs in our crew.
I
Like,
think we should shop around a couple of different
Already
ones.
you
So
see
we
it.
have to
Oh,
be
yeah,
careful
just
not
like a
to
statement.
just like
get
if,
rivals.
It's definitely-
if, they,
on
if
the-
they're all
on
sold,
someone
then
important
it's like
residents.
we've,
Yeah.
we're all like
I don't
came
know if I've
like
been
by
to
ourselves and
Nargan,
became
but
one
probably
like
not.
Probably
family.
would have been. No,
rather than
that's-
if we grab like a group of 5, then there's like the family crew and then these 5 who are their own thing.
I don't want clicks.
Yeah, I don't
I
want to
think
click.
that depends on the group, though, because we were a group of 6 before we hired some others, and I think that these are now equally a member of our group.
I'd argue that we
Have
were the
segregated
start of the
more.
crew and we weren't a group when we began.
I
We
suppose.
met up.
Yes, I suppose so. I don't know. I think I like Cyrus's idea.
Also,
That is
like,
not a name I have said a lot as this character. Cyrus. I like that. very, very nice. Oh yes, I think this is a good idea. Maybe take a group of 5 and a 5.
Well, let's see.
I mean, let's see who we
let's see,
find.
yeah.
Some of the roles, yeah.
I mean, there's a bar that we could go to find some individuals, and then we could
We could do
wander
Also
around
bar.
the tents.
yeah, we could do what we did last time to see
The
start a,
lineup.
we could start a fight and show them like if you want to join our crew, this is what we do. We have fights everywhere.
So what's the fight sitch like? Is this a place where you just have a bar brawl or what?
You, being that you've been here,
We are allowed to kill people.
you know that this place is not as actually. People who've been here probably you two.
Yes.
Can you give me history checks?
Uh, 8.
10.
Cool. So with a 10, you both know the general rules. So there's no fighting or killing within the streets. It's typically if you are wronged, if someone else starts the fight with you, if someone steals from you, you can exact justice as you see fit. But there's no like just randomly starting in the middle of the streets. They tend some kind of there's a brotherly respect almost between the bands that even if they're rivals, they don't fight each other here. With a 10, you'd know that as well there is an overseer to this town who kind of takes a percentage of all the contract payments.
Yeah.
They get put through, and she basically facilitates people coming here. She welcomes them in as long as they kind of and offer them a safe space to rest as long as they front up some of the coin.
Do you reckon that's the person who lives in Fancy House?
What fancy house?
The fancy house that we saw. There's like 2
The building
buildings.
that's
One's a
on top.
pub, and one's a really fancy building with stained glass windows.
You're much more observant than I am.
That is accurate.
I was looking at like magazine or something.
Is that one? Is that one over there?
Weekly for Mark Orley.
We've got 5 new prayers this month.
2 new patterns as well.
Get them tattooed.
Yeah, comes with some free temporary tattoos.
Sit down in the back.
Cool. So what's
Yeah,
the
okay.
plan?
Shall we go to a bar first?
Yeah.
So are we waiting for Asher to come back before we can
Before we leave.
do
Oh,
the
what are we
selling
doing
of
about
the
shifting
things.
things?
Oh, he said he was going to be like a day.
Yeah, he said he'd get back to you about tomorrow morning.
Maybe we
Yeah.
could just like take some with us and sell it as we go, kind of thing.
Oh no, because he's making a deal.
Oh,
we don't want him to say no.
Let's do.
We don't want
Left
to go
products.
outside of that just in case.
Yeah.
Let's do.
It's like, oh, I promised him this much, but I've come back.
16 bottles short.
Here's the thing, Asher. We sold it all already for half the price.
Yeah, well done. You're fired.
We have no idea what the going rate.
Who are we leaving on the? Wait, else. Who are we leaving on the ship?
Any crew?
I don't know that we have any way of getting Clip-Clop off the ship, so we'll leave that out.
By foot.
Yeah, we've got
We've got a gang plan.
Yeah.
I think we leave like leave anyone who wants to stay. If anyone doesn't want to stay, you know, Clash usually you're alright. Stay, right?
God's about.
Cleaning his gun.
That gun is so shiny.
Oh no, I can see.
It's like I don't do anything else really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like worn away.
Or it's just some weird magic gun. Whenever he fires once, it becomes disgusting.
Guess we'll find out.
Just
Um,
Punch it away and pull
sweaty.
out his other gun. Sounds
Oh,
really good.
Clash defends the ship, but try not to kill anyone, I would say.
If they come on a ship, I kill them, got it.
Yeah, no.
If they get on board, yeah, and they're not,
Oh, I'll let them get on board, of course.
normal rules.
Let
Yeah.
them get on board.
Let them get on board, get paid.
He's like, hey, come on up!
Yeah, come on up.
bang! You're trespassing.
That would be entrapment, and I'm not being done for that again.
Good, you're learning.
It's weirdly the only rule they have in Tortuga.
Yeah, no entrapment.
Really strict, really strict.
Yes.
He was on 2, wasn't he?
Him and Eric were the
Yeah,
first two,
Eric
and
was
Eric
the other
left.
Yeah.
To be with his fam.
Clash
Yeah.
is OG.
Clash is the only OG left.
I like him.
Protect Clash. Although I guess Drummond.
Mm.
Oh, Drummond's the.
But Drummond is the
Drummond doesn't count
yeah.
because he's part of our team.
OSG.
Yeah. Drummond's part of the party, not the crew.
Yeah, I'm considering making him the DMPC actually.
I'd be fine with it.
Just a one health fucking
Just a one health old man who can't do anything.
That is what he is, isn't it?
Just like, okay, roll initiative. Drummond sits in the corner.
Pulls up a bottle of rum.
Enjoys the show.
I really hope you guys win.
Gets Achilles and like, wee.
It's just like, what's going on?
He's lined up 1 shot per enemy guy. It's just
Few more join his
Good
arm.
idea. So as you guys all kind of like walking towards, begin heading towards the bar, you see this fairly.
Can I make sure that we bring Hickory in because I want him to take notes on the mercenaries that we look at?
Yeah, sure. Hickory comes along with you. You can walk back and take notes. of
Who
people
stayed
that walk
and who went?
by. So people stay in Clash, Relics, Iklal, Pran and Nowhere.
Okay, I tell clients
Right,
like
it's great.
keep an eye on
Sorry.
each I'll you know.
It's a game to not take problem.
But also be nice to
Give him a hug.
She walks over to Iklal and says, it's very awkward.
That must be the nicest feeling in the world.
Yeah, that would feel good.
Being hugged by a
massive
human-sized Maine Coon cat.
Yeah.
That is good.
That is pretty much goals.
This
Yeah.
is how being a furry starts, Tom.
If that's what being a furry is,
I just saw Tom's
Same here.
mind like open.
I can't believe we caught on camera the moment Tom became a furry.
I can't
Yes,
fuck with the
he
vision.
came.
You
Why
could
can't I
have
fuck
pointed
with
at the
it?
exact moment.
What would my sonar be?
Yeah,
Callie.
Callie, she drinks every night. She doesn't drink
Callie,
excessively.
yeah,
You haven't
okay,
seen her get drunk, but
Yeah,
she
yeah.
will have 1 or 2 casually.
Cool.
Yeah, she kind of.
So Fames is coming with us.
Fames just seems to be. He's not on the ship, but he's stood kind of by the ship, kind of like looking at all the people.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just kind of-
Fames.
Yes.
Come along.
Oh, sure, can do. You see as he gives Clipblock a stroke, and
It's clip clock gun.
yeah, he takes her.
No one's going to want to join the crew if we've got Fames with us. No, I'm kidding.
Come on, dude.
More nice, dude.
I'm
My
glad that
character
was.
didn't say that.
Yeah, I was
My
glad
character
that
didn't
wasn't
say
said
it.
in French.
I said it.
So
Why's Fame's coming?
He's a valuable member of the team and also Clip Club.
He's like our mascot.
He did a pretty good job with the cannons, to be fair.
I think you're being more mean than I am if you're just a mascot.
You know, it's there, some
I
morale.
think you're both being incredibly rude to his face.
That's what I mean to do.
Come on, Fames, let's go.
So, as
To
you
the
get
pub.
to the bar, you see this fairly large L-shaped building, and you're approaching kind of from that like So the L's like that. You guys are approaching as you are now.
Okay.
You can see the rest of the space is kind of filled out with a pseudo beer garden. You see kind of barrels and stuff like that. You see again people in various drab kind of just sat drinking, and you see a sign outside that says the bulging purse, and it's a picture of a gentleman's crotch with a very large coin purse hanging just provocatively enough, with a few gold pieces spilling out. As you go on and you see all the windows open, it's quite hot in this town, so there seems to be a breeze coming through, even though there wasn't one outside. And you can see this kind of these two bars, one on the kind of one back wall of one of the kind of struts of the L and one on the other. As you go in, you can see, it's not as busy as inside as it was outside when people sat in the garden. But you can see they've got some good business, and you can see there's people of all colours and creeds. Some people wearing similar outfits, some people wearing just their own kind of armour or get-up. You also notice something a bit uncommon, a few people wearing heavier armour. So you see one or two people in like half plate or plate mail, kind of walking around, which is is kind of pricey. It's a generally kind of good atmosphere. Everyone seems to be in a fairly good mood.
I don't know if we can afford those guys just yet.
Maybe not. Can I spot anyone who looks like they may be some kind of priest or cleric?
Oh, we should totally go to a ship with art as well.
Oh, that's not sure.
How much health is the ship on?
If we didn't repair it at all on the journey, we're on 113.
Yeah,
Out of
200.
You see,
So, we need that repaired.
Yeah, and 100 is when you start sinking.
usually there's a couple of orcs who wear similar garb, that seems to be religious in some way. They kind of have these. I'll fucking write it down. They have these kind of deep kind of rouge and purple robes, kind of like pulled in at the waist that then go out towards the almost like an hourglass shape almost. But the chest seems to be kind of like bared as well. You see they have these kind of like very short but unkept hair. All of their hair seems to almost be uniform in certain ways. You can see orcs of varying colours. You see green, blue, orange. A couple of the kind of more kind of yellowish skinned orcs as well, and you can see a few of them just sat around kind of chatting. But that's kind of the most religious kind of garb you see.
Why are you looking for the police?
So we need a healer. Someone who can channel a god's magic would fit that bill nicely. Can you heal?
I don't need to.
I mean, you've got a bandolier of health potions.
That's exactly the point.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Can you heal? I don't need to.
Well, unless we can get so bad with names. Relics.
They're written right there.
Yeah, it's far enough away from my stupid eyes not to be able to read. I can read Clash. Yeah, that's the only one I can read.
I have my glasses on and I can't read it.
Yeah.
I also read Hickory.
Oh yeah, done that.
Unless we can get her inducted into a church.
Well, she's part of the church.
Oh yeah, but like a clerical level.
Oh,
She could take some levels in cleric, maybe. I don't know
Yes,
how
she
that
would.
works.
That's really her choice, though.
Yeah.
So, what is the plan?
Right, let's
Get drinks.
Yeah, drinks in first, I suppose. I'll go to the bartender.
Is there a free table anywhere?
Yeah, there's quite a few dotted around. You can quite easily find one.
Can we get a seat outside? Because there's more people. Hey, go on, Caesar.
Hunters.
Oh, while we're on the subject, congratulations on winning the Climax Comment Competition, Gonties. It was you. You did it.
We are proud
We
of you.
did it!
You broke Killer's reign.
Finally.
Yeah,
Tyranny
drinks,
is over.
I'll go to the bar.
Yes, you see this gentleman, kind of fairly rotund, shorter kind of dwarf, short on the short side for a dwarf as well. Kind of this medium length, kind of brownish beard. Kind of looks up to you and goes, "All right, big man, what do you want?"
Right, not so big guy. No offence intended.
There's worse.
Fair enough. I like that. It's a good attitude. I just put 30 gold on the table.
Keep them coming.
Yep.
Got ya. He just begins pouring a myriad of drinks, some rum, some ale, some wines, and then varies them over to you
Just have some
guys.
Have
sliced
any
orange.
groups paid attention to us as we've been walking through?
Squeeze
You've
one.
got like an eye or two, but it's not like a stare. It's more like a, just
One
like an eye
orange is
glance.
enough.
You know, as a group walks by your table at a pub, you may just glance up to them. It's more like that. you get the feeling that people here are used to seeing kind of odds and ends and ragtag groups.
If I look over to the, how far away is the table full of religious-looking orcs?
I'd say about like 20, 25 feet.
And I get myself close enough that I can listen in.
Yeah.
Are they speaking common or can I not understand?
They are speaking Orcish currently.
I ain't got a fucking clue, boys.
Can I understand what they're saying? I speak Orcish.
As you go by, yeah, they seem to be talking about some kind of recent job. As you kind of like are just walking by with after paying for the drink, one of them says,
Yeah, so they got the girl back to the headquarters. Ritual should have gone down without a problem.
Oh.
Don't want
That
them
sounds
anymore.
so
Don't want them anymore.
Oh, thank you.
Carry on as you were.
They're not priests, they're cultists. Rubbish.
How fun would it be to have them on board then?
Not.
They'd obviously be like capturing people. That's interesting. We'd meet new people.
Yeah,
For a short
they
while.
get
Yeah.
a crew that doesn't want to be paid.
We'd leave the
okay,
ship
that's
for a
one of
day.
the
The prisoners with jobs.
I know, I don't like that word.
We'd leave the ship for the day, come back, and like the spare room would have like a rune circle in the middle and blood everywhere.
Oh, the cat got in again.
Where's it keep coming from? When we gave it back? Orcs, did you see it?
It's been It's been swimming after us this whole time.
Chased by a passive aggressive.
big bad evil guy, that cat.
How many drinks did I just pay for there? Like enough for like.
Enough for the afternoon. Yeah,
Cool, okay.
It's actually good. Yeah, you're pretty,
More than.
pretty good, yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like
like our first job all. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well done, everyone.
Sippy, sippy.
I'm just gonna like stand up on our table and just say, all right, we're the crew of the HMS Swag Ship. If you want a drink and a job, meet us there. Tomorrow you can get your drink now if you want. It's on my tab. But if you get a drink, I expect to see you tomorrow. That's it really.
The table breaks.
Just muttering guidance under my breath as he makes the speech.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Mention that we're particularly looking
Because
for someone.
you've got a tab, it won't be at this, and I'll tell you why in a sec. So the regular, you've got guidance as well from Cyphers.
It's not bad.
Oh, that's
not bad.
real
That
nice.
is what is it? Persuasion.
Yep.
21.
With the offer of drinks, you see this breaks up a few ears. You notice a few tables seem to be a bit perturbed to have their conversations kind of interrupted almost. You see as the dwarf kind of comes over, kind of plants some drinks down on the table. You see as a few people go up to the bar, kind of start queuing up for some drinks as well. He goes, just to let you know, jump board outside. And kind of goes back up to the bar to bring over some more drinks.
I prefer a personal touch. I'm a people person. Not many
That's
people
so
know that
true,
about
though.
me.
No, I've never known that about you.
No.
No,
It's
no,
also,
no,
it's also
I've only
untrue.
known the opposite.
I'm gonna go and wander outside and have a look at this job board.
Yeah.
So as you look, you see there's quite a few
Big
postings
exclamation mark
on there.
above it.
Hickory, note down anyone that took a drink. I don't know why I looked at you, but you brought him along. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's part of your entourage.
So there are,
Total
total,
small
there are
entourage.
9 postings on the job board of current mercenary bands looking for jobs. I'll go through the names because I won't just talk for
9
30
of them, yeah.
minutes on what they will do.
That would be
So
fun though.
there is the Cult of the Kiss.
I wonder who they are.
Oh, the hourglass, they look like lips, maybe.
The Hammers of the Deep.
Like that.
That's
Do you
really
like that?
good.
The Monarchy.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Don't know how I feel like that. Regicide.
The Golden Onions.
Yes!
Hire
Yes.
them!
Damoon Boys. Boys with a Z.
Oh.
Oh no! I want all of these.
I want nothing to do with Gork or Mork on my ship, thank you.
If they all pray to salute, they are so coming.
Cucks Devourers. Cuck spelled K-U-K.
Yeah, sure.
I've not spelled it that way.
Hey, are they the devourers of cups, or are they
Find
devourers
out.
that belong to
The Sky Circle Clan.
Excellent.
These all sound great.
And lastly, the Grey Dragon Garrison. Not lastly, sorry. And then number 9, you notice on the last one, there's just one word written, no prices, no names. It just says Blackguard.
That's our answer lead.
Who's the most expensive? Who's the cheapest? I don't need the rest.
Prices seem to vary. seem to not give specific gold amounts, but you would probably guess that the Moon Boys are the cheapest, and that the just from the look of the posters, that the Monarchy would probably be the most expensive.
Theirs is laminated.
It's actually got a gold leaf kind of inlay kind of around the outside. It's very
Wow. Yeah, scrape it off. We can sell that.
Yeah, that's just
Double
ostentatious and
boys is just
unnecessary.
like spray paint on a board. It's like
It's not even on the job board
Yeah.
next to it on their own.
They weren't allowed to go.
The moon board.
Is there anyone in the street watching around to see who approaches the job board?
No, you see every now and again someone will like sidle up next to you guys, have a look at a few, and then walk away.
In, the first one that comes up to me, I'll be like, "Oh, you're looking for the job."
It's a fairly large ogre gentleman who goes, "Looking to join crew."
You are, or you're asking us?
Me.
How tall is this guy? Am I taller than him?
He's about 11 foot. He's a large ogre.
You're a big boy.
He's not joining. Garv's not having it.
He's quite rotund.
I
You
don't
see
care,
various
he's
patches
taller
of
than me.
hair and cuts across him. He's kind of carrying this large makeshift great club that seems to be parts of ships just kind of smushed
Okay.
together
Okay.
and kind of like tied with ropes.
Have you
Voice
been
is
on a
so
ship
annoying.
before?
Yeah.
Please give me
We're
that guy,
the
I'm
HMS Swag ship.
Which one? What color?
Purple. Lots of purple.
That's a pretty ship.
Oh, okay, Randy Newman there.
Please.
He's great, and we're only going to torture him.
How long are we here
Yeah.
for?
Do you know how? Like, this might be a leading question. How big the last ship you were on was, and if it compares to the one I pointed at, was it bigger or smaller than that one?
Points at your one, goes bigger. Points towards another like a frigate style ship, which is fairly big. Smaller.
Okay. Somewhere. Okay,
This is bigger than ours.
bigger than ours. Do you think you'd sink our ship? Do you
If you pay me, I can.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
No, don't sink our ship ever.
Okay.
I'll give him 2 gold. Don't ever sink our ship.
Thank you. You see, he doesn't have pockets, but he just kind of like puts it in the folds of his belly.
Oh.
Can we pay him not to sink our ship, and that's his
What is
job?
your name, fine sir?
If we ever come up against him,
Clubber.
Clubber.
Club R.
And he's an ogre, yeah?
Clubber. Yeah.
yeah. Well, if you meet us at the ship when it gets light tomorrow,
After dark light.
that's the one.
I'll be here.
I was about to chastise
No,
you for
meet
not
us
assuming
at the
he knows
ship,
what
not
daytime
here.
is, and then he said
At the
that,
ship.
so...
Pretty ship.
Pretty ship.
I love him so much.
Goodbye.
Yeah, have a good
Bye.
day.
Wait, what's he? Can we ask what he's good at?
Nope,
Never
nope,
mind.
he's
No,
not.
Matt,
What does
Smashing.
it? Yeah. What does it seem like?
That's
I've just
after
written
dark.
big and dumb.
I think he's a navigator.
I think he's a tactician.
He's a bit. He's
All right, guys.
He's a
Let's break it down.
If we sail into this wind at this speed for 45 minutes, we'll cut them off at the pass. Therefore, giving us an advantage in a tactical situation. Why is it dark now?
Where am me?
I'm gonna wander inside.
Annie,
Back to
can
the
you do me a
table.
favour? There's a can
Yeah,
of
I'll-
mango Diet Coke in the fridge. Can you grab
Could
it?
you also
And
grab
then-
my glasses from the side, please?
Grab me
Yeah, in front of the microwave, my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
Glasses.
I can't see without my glasses.
Are there any Traitons in the bar?
Oh, what's going on here?
What?
Nothing.
Glasses. I'll put on his head.
Oh, there we go. I can see. Fucking hell. There are
You guys are here?
You do see a Triton who's not in kind of armor. They seem to be ferrying like food and drinks kind of back and forth. As they go through, they seem to have this kind of like large plate with this kind of some form of battered fish with some veg going around. Fairly young for a Triton, you think?
Okay. I
Um,
mean, I'm fairly young for a Triton. Do they look younger than me?
they look maybe a little bit younger than you.
Okay.
But maybe like 19, 20, 21.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until they don't look busy and then wander over. So if that takes a little bit of time,
Yeah, you see as it takes about 5 minutes or so. They kind of like serve a couple of tables, go back, kind of go stand by the bar. You see as the dwarven patron that served the Garv kind of goes off into a back room, and they kind of start manning the bar for a little bit.
Oh,
Hey, you're right.
how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad yourself.
Oh, you're doing pretty well. Wait,
Good.
I won't lie to you, I've been out on the seas for months now. You're the first traitor I come across since I left home.
You seen a couple through here?
Are you from Reef yourself? Or
No, not full beef. Parents originally, but they left after the old Kraken attack.
You just parents.
Oh, blimey, that is X number of years ago.
Yeah, well, it is about X number of years ago.
How long ago was that, Dan? So I can write that down and never forget it again.
In my head, actually, it's
Sounded like a hobbit.
probably was about. When did you leave?
It was 6 years ago.
So it would have been a little longer than that. So probably about 10 to 12 years ago. Give you the specific
Yeah,
answer.
cool. So your parents
Not
moved
great.
out here and you were
say that before you tried it. But it's really
Yeah,
halfway.
moved with them. And then recently moved out here to Nagan just to get a little bit of work. Just trying to get into the mercenary life, but thought bar work, do a bit of bar work first, get to know the people, know the culture of the job and all that.
mercenary life, eh?
Yeah, well, I've been training with a sword. I'm not very good with it, but various fighting styles come through here, so I thought I could pick up a thing or two for some different people. You know, what about yourself? You got your sword on your person?
I'm whatever. I use natural. It's druid stuff.
Oh, you're a druid.
Aye.
We got a clan of druids in currently.
Oh, wow, okay. I might go and have a chat with them in a
Not
bit.
your type, I don't think. They're more of the I hate to assume, but you kind of do that kind of water based mainly.
I've got a book that lets me do fire stuff.
Right.
And I tell you what, it's cracking.
Tidy.
One of my favourite conversations that's ever happened.
Tidy.
Is there? They live up in the waterfall actually. Mostly a clan of Goliaths. I think they're called the Sky Circle clan.
Oh, I saw a job posting from them outside.
Lovely
like
bunch
that.
of people. They are some of the nicer people that have come through. Yeah.
What kind of Goliaths?
I think there's a cloud one. He's got wavy hair,
Ooh,
likes birds.
okay, I'll have a chat with my old Goliath and see what he knows.
Alright, nice.
But yeah, if you're looking to have a mercenary lifestyle, we're currently hiring crews. If you pop by the HMS Swag ship tomorrow morning and try out.
I can certainly give it a go. Like I said, I'm no sword fighter yet, but who knows? Who knows?
I mean, we've got enough people around that could probably train you up if you're willing.
Yeah, that'll be right.
If we get 100 people there, we're doing a battle royale to see the one person we like.
Drop them all in on an island.
On the bank.
What's your name, friend?
Oh, my name. I didn't get that far to thinking that. I just really want to say Brian.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Don't do it again.
Every single young kid who wants to learn swordplay, I want to call Brian. My name is Fallon.
Fallon. Nice to meet you, Fallon. I'm
Brian.
Sayethus.
Nice to meet you, mate.
What's your I won't ask you your serving name because you didn't have your first name ready.
Yes, I don't have a surname currently.
Fair enough.
I would apologise.
So I would have taken the bar's name, but I don't really want bulging Perseth at the end of.
I mean, no, that's not great. Yeah, you just go with that one for now. Nice to meet you. Yeah, have a good evening.
Likewise.
So we got Clubber and we got Fallon.
If it's all the same to you, I'd like to go see these moon boys.
I mean, I do, but only out of curiosity.
Oh, I want to see them for many reasons.
I don't think I want to hire them.
Let's go check them out.
Okay.
I'm
Do the notes have any info on these guys? Or is it just their names?
You see, with this one, with the Moon Boys poster, you see.
Yeah, that's...
It essentially says the Moon Boys. We kill for gold, and it seems to be written as some kind of mixture of blood and excrement.
Sick. It's like a
I'm really expecting like a rap group. It's like a shitty like white boy rap group from Cumbran.
If
Is
we
what
turn
I'm
up
expecting.
and it's just like it's a tent with only our bloody ogre friends sat in there, I'm going to be really upset.
It's just a club.
And I just cut out, oh, hi guys, I'm the Moon Boys.
Just me.
I don't do plural.
I don't understand plurals at all.
Frankly, even the fact I know the word is baffling.
What's a moon? No one will tell me.
Oh, God.
How's it?
How's it going? I found out something a bit interesting about the moon. Not the moon, the moon? Sky circle.
Oh yes.
There are a bunch of cloud Goliaths.
Oh,
Is
right.
that a thing?
They are a thing. An inferior breed of Goliath, in my personal opinion, but
I mean, you have told me that. I will assume it is true until told otherwise. In fact, no, I won't. I'll just believe you. But yeah, the Sky Circle are a bunch of cloud Goliaths. I don't know if that's going to be any use to you in your
I'll definitely be interested in
impending
Oh, that's
thing.
interesting.
Yeah, I wondered about that. See if maybe fancy.
I might have some information for you.
I don't know how common other Goliaths seek to try
Well,
out.
I met one. He didn't want to try out, but he knew of it. Like it's a legend they all know.
That's true.
So
Might be interested in seeing it at least.
If you're
Special, but
well, they're druids. I believe is what he said. So if you guys wanted to go and check out the Moon Boys, I could head over to the Sky Circle and have a bit of a chat with them. They're up a waterfall, so it's not too much bother for me.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Are there any others you want to check out?
I'd like to check out a couple.
what are the names again? Throw 'em back.
Cult of the Kiss, Hammers
Don't
of
wanna-
the Deep, the Monarchy, the
Yeah.
Golden Onions,
Yes.
the Moon Boys,
Yes.
Cuts of hours.
Cut Devourers,
Definitely.
the Sky Circle Clan,
Yeah.
the Grey Dragon Garrison, and the Blackguard. I personally would like to go see Hammers of the Deep, the Moon Boys, and the Blackguard.
Golden Onions, I'd like to know what their shtick's about.
Cool.
Sound like a fun crew.
Yeah, more than anything, they sound like they have good comedy value.
Honestly, yes.
Do we, anything on them on the signpost?
Let's have a look.
Any vagrants around as well?
Our 30
Yeah, there's
Our 30 gold tab has
a
been
few
completely
kind of,
wasted.
just
Just
general
instantly
kind
left.
of mercenaries kind of knocking around.
Any fairly young?
Yeah, there's varying ages of mercenaries. You see a couple older, a couple younger.
Can I just go over to like one of the like youngish ones on the younger side that I can see?
Yeah, you go up to a youngish kind of female tiefling, kind of scraggly kind of black hair, kind of deep purple skin, kind of these small kind of horns that kind of peek out.
As it's
All right,
you looking for work?
you offering?
I am, yes. I'm looking for someone to load my gun. I'll show you the gun.
Eyes kind of go wide a little
It's like follow me around and when I need it loaded.
bit. Gestures to. Seems to handle it all right. Big piece.
It's the sexual tension.
It's not intentional, I swear.
It is on my
I'm a big guy. Big shoes. Big arms. Big arms.
Inspiration. Got to hand it back to you. Clearly not as strong as you, but
Thanks.
man to hold it at least.
What's your daily rate?
Well, what do you need me to do? Just load it.
Like follow me around, occasionally like banter.
Squire.
Kind of, yeah.
Squire.
Basically.
The going rate for Squire is usually around
That's not a bad buy.
4 a day.
4 gold a day.
Start them on 3.
I wouldn't mind taking less if you would pay a bigger amount up front. So usually it'd be like the 40 gold for 10 days. I'd do like 10 days for 30.
I'll think about it.
Well, I'll be in.
It's
Take
nice
their
to
name,
meet you. What's your name?
My name is Shot.
Sure. Oh, that's kind of
Oh,
nice.
not because of guns, because of alcohol, but
I was fitting
it
anyway.
fits, I guess.
Right, nice to meet you. I'm Garv.
Yeah, we already have one now, college on the ship. And Drummond.
Is Shot a part of a group or was Shot just there?
Just seems to be there.
I just. Are there any that look particularly like strong?
Yeah, there's
Strong and young?
Make
God,
a
that's tight.
perception check.
Strong. Young.
It's pretty good. 24.
It's quite a few. You see that the strongest people are probably the ones that are walking around in plate mail, with kind of like the bigger weapons. But a lot of them seem to be youngest age of about 25.
Okay.
You see a lot of the younger ones, they're very fresh-faced, not overly strong. You think a couple of them could maybe like handle the swivel gun and load it as well, much like Shot could.
That's all I'm looking for, really. Any like.
You find a youngish orc fella, kind of orange of skin, kind of this long kind of like black hair that kind of it's kind of like pulled back
I'm good, thank you, though. I'll speak to him in Orcish.
I swoop in and steal some fish.
He's welcome. That's my captain. I'm looking for, I guess, somewhat akin to a squire. I'm not a knight, so like I don't really like the label, but yeah, looking for someone to like load my gun, clean my my hammer, stuff like that. At some point, like
There's a bottle of Pepsi Max in the fridge.
oh,
And there's a box
Jamie,
of fried chicken.
thanks. Just looking for someone, load my gun when I'm not using it. Generally like keeping my shit in gear.
A squire, but not a squire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daily rate.
How much did you pay? Make an offer.
I'll give you.
Say 25 gold for the first 10 days.
I'll give you 200 gold.
For how long?
How long would that buy?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Don't think about it tactically, Dan. What would the character say?
My maths in my head.
But it's,
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
it's just on the side. It's not carry. There's not a lot left.
Persuasion 16.
I'd say I could get in quite a long time. Quite a long time. When do I start?
That's not.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh no, that's not.
Guy stands up. Crook
That's
shot.
right next to my carry.
Go off.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
mate. What's your ship?
HMS flagship.
Be there in the morning. Let me go grab your things.
Nice. Tell the
No, the one
tiefling
next to that.
black skin. He is a. I've sent you. Otherwise, he might shoot you.
No, it's
That's
alright.
it, yeah.
Probably technically anyway.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Fair play. You see, he kind of like scoops up like the remnants of like this bony half-eaten fish in his hand. Kind of walks up, kind of taking at it. Leaves the bar. Kind of gives your table kind of like a nod after noticing the guy kind of came from you guys.
That's my goal.
What happened?
I've got a squire now.
Oh God! What?
It's an orc fellow.
How long have you got him for?
A long time.
I don't have to pay him too, do I?
Nope, that came out of mine.
I'm going to ask at the bar if there's anyone from the Sky Circle clan in the bar.
So the dwarven fellow is kind of back from his very brief break. No, yeah, they tend to keep their own. They prefer the more natural foods rather than the stuff we take from the sea.
Fair enough, I understand that. I saw these guys are up a waterfall.
Aye, but if you're walking up towards the manor house, swing a left before you get there. You can get through their cave system there. There's another waterfall that side that you can walk through.
I mean, that's what I'm wondering, but if
Can I try and do that?
I may as well
I don't know if fish can do that.
Certainly try and swim up the waterfall.
You can dash.
I'll become a salmon.
Jump off the waterfall.
You
Why
see
not?
Scyther's like, yeah, fucking yes.
No,
Oh,
I
I
will.
didn't need it with that face.
Yes, you did. I'd probably take the path, to be honest. So up towards the manor, swing a left.
Swing a left right before. Yeah,
Through
there's
some
a,
caves.
yeah, you see the cave opening. It'll have another small waterfall in the front. Going through there, they live in that kind of little cave system.
Anyone fancy spelunking?
What?
It's
Spelunking.
cave diving.
No, thank you.
I'd
we
give it a venture.
Oh, we were going to go see the Moon Boys.
We can do both.
I think me
Like
and
Moon Boys on.
me and Wilfer were going to check out the monarchy just to see what they are like.
Sounds good. That makes sense. I mean, I want to do both. Like Moon Boys out of curiosity more than anything.
Okay, well,
I'm happy to come with you for the Moon Boys.
I'd like to check out the Moon Boys as well.
okay, sure.
Let's go to the Moon Boys.
Okay.
We'll split up from there.
Well, okay, yeah.
I mean, let's just not split up.
Well,
This just seems to make more sense if we all go. We can represent.
I'll go to all of them.
I'll
since
take
we-
one.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Just if others want to do other things, and like don't feel
We
like
have
to
a
stick
habit
around.
of getting into trouble
If
in
we
the
split
cities
up, yeah.
when we split up.
No, it's never when we split up. That's true. So it's when we're in a pack that things go wrong.
Well, I'm in the mood for adventure. Let's stick together.
Okay.
So let's go to the Moon Boys first.
Oh, you're in for a move for adventure before I just steps out and buys a gun to the air.
So, as you come on up towards the camp of the Moon Boys, you see kind of hammered shoddily into the ground is this rough wooden sign, again painted in some kind of bodily moon boys. And you can see here less of a tent society and more of a sleeping in filth society.
Good.
As you see about 30 to 40 goblins just kind of scampering scampering around, letting out high yeeks and yips. Some fighting, some tinkering away, sharpening blades, some just pooing on the floor. You see there is one central tent that is kind of, you think was once a different colour, but is stained various browns and reds. It's kind of held up very shoddily and kind of like the top is kind of tilted and leaning to one side. And you assume that is the entry to the whoever the leader is of the Moon Boys. You see as kind of like walk past, you get a couple of eyes, but they're all too ingrained in their own kind of chaotic fun and games. You notice as you walk past a table of a couple of goblins kind of crowding around them, seem to be playing some kind of game where they're writing numbers down on paper. You see as they both reveal numbers, and the one with the higher number cheers up as he put down the number 5. The other one put down the number 3. You see as then some kind of adjudicator gets out a cleaver and cuts off the hand of the one who put the lower number.
My God!
And the one who put down 5 has 5 fingers cut off.
What? How do you?
Anyone can make an intelligence. Anyone who's done a fair bit of pirating.
Yeah,
I've
just
so
gambling.
yeah, you two can give me a intelligence.
I'm gambling, not pirating.
This is a different kind of. This is
No,
not a regular game.
I'm completely lost
Oh,
on
is
this
it?
board.
Just
Just intelligence.
Yes.
17.
You've heard of this game, but you've definitely not played it, actually. It's a goblin.
He's got all his hands.
It's a goblin game where both sides write down a number.
Yeah.
Whoever writes the higher number loses that many fingers. Whoever writes the lower number loses a hand. And it's a game goblins play for fun.
Goblins.
You push on through into this tent and just.
I say, do you want a game?
You turn around and Fame's not there.
Cobb is just there, eyes wide.
As you push through into this kind of out of the chaos and into this tent, you see a gentleman, a hobgoblin gentleman, someone who's quite bulbous and overweight. You can see this kind of patchwork armor kind of placed around him, but with various bulbous bits of flesh kind of poking out from the gaps in the armor. You see he's got this rather large, quite nice for a goblin, shield in the shape of a crescent moon. It's a circular shield with a pattern of a crescent moon on it, and you immediately recognise it seems to be made in a similar way or a similar hue to your sword.
Oh, lit.
And you see he's also got this fairly large spiked club kind of next to him on this kind of large chair that he's got. You know, it's on one side of his face, this large boil that just seems to be oozing trickles of pus every now and again. That he just pays every now and again.
I know one number there.
Every now and again, his hand will kind of like twitch and his face will kind of go a little bit. He seems to have some kind of thing going on possibly from battle. You see various empty cups kind of around him and other goblins who kind of sat there, and he just kind of looks at you guys as you approach and just goes, so someone comes to the Moon Boys, hey?
Okay, yeah.
And kind of stands up with the shield by his side. You see it's a bit more plush, just kind of.
It's a nice place you've got here.
It's a nice pleasure to meet you.
Good. Don't shake hands in my society.
Right.
I'm glad.
Yep, okay. How can I help you? The name's Rog.
Which one is your cheapest goblin?
They all come pretty cheap, but we do by the peck of 5. Get them out there while they're young, get some experience, and that way if they die along the way, don't really matter, does it?
Oh my god.
And how much is 5 goblins?
5 goblins, that'll run you 500 gold,
And how long for?
as long as you need them,
Oh, that's quite good.
or until they expire.
How long is that usually?
Depends on what you're doing. They're pretty good at fighting, they're good at getting in and stealing and looting and stabbing in the faces of people.
Who's the oldest goblin here? How old are you?
I'm about 43.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to say you aged very well.
very specific.
Thank you.
That's right.
Because the pus keeps you young.
Whilst this conversation
Oh, that's the
is going on,
secret.
I'm slipping out the spyglass and just having a look at the shield.
Cool. As you do that,
Identify.
you identify. It is a moon shield. It glows much like Mostella's sword. It glows in the moonlight.
Moon touched.
Yeah, it's a moon touch shield.
Okay, so we hire 5 of them and then make them fight until one's left. to see what happens.
For
I mean,
500 gold.
It'd be funny.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm just trying to think. 500 gold's really expensive.
But but we have them indefinitely.
And then
But
we
they'll
don't have
die
to pay them.
quickly.
I mean, the rest of our crew should as well, though.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Collectively, it would take
Could we pay someone their daily rate instead? Or
20
I suppose we
weeks.
want to be paid.
The money
Two
goes to
10
Rock.
days of them is basically the same amount as his goblins are forever.
I
then
thought
aren't
that was their
they-
weekly cost.
It's just going to raise
That's
this
their
point.
daily cost.
That's their daily cost, yeah.
Oh, hot damn. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
we pay them
That just
230 a week.
became a lot better deal. In
Just
my
right
They're
quick.
being sold to us. Though,
Yeah,
right?
this is slavery.
This is slavery.
No, it's not.
Do they want to do it?
No, we're paying him the
They
money
love
though. The
fighting.
money doesn't go to them, it goes to him.
They're raised
Yeah.
to fight, and yeah, the money goes to me and goes back into the clan. How do you think they got all the nice things you saw outside?
Yeah, this is slavery.
This is more-
This is
Yeah.
definitely
Okay,
slavery.
yeah.
This is
Thorough,
slavery.
thorough slavery.
Oh, call it what you want. They're not in chains. They like doing this.
I don't.
Could I
I
get like
can't-
a testament from one of them?
Of course. Oi! What are you? Get in here!
You see how he goes behind the chair and then he comes out with a mustache on. I enjoy working here. And then goes back.
It's worse than it's a sock puppet.
You see this little goblin kind of scampers
Don't
in on
want
all
you to
fours,
look
kind of
up.
like just wearing like a cloth with a few daggers to the side.
Oh, yeah, boss.
He goes,
Shanker, tell them what you like about working here. He goes, oh, well, I get lots of table scraps of food. I'm allowed to steal whenever I want, as long as it's not from the group. And we play fun games as well. It's very nice.
Show me your
He's got
hands.
no hands.
he holds his hands up. You see he's only got one finger missing.
Oh, okay. How does he hold up one?
The other one, but 0.
Put
I
zero
mean, to
every
be
time.
fair, that was intelligent play.
Yeah.
Can we get them and
Who is it
raise them
from?
to be really good posh kids?
That's not intelligent play. If you put a 1, you're very likely to lose a hand.
Oh, I think he had sussed out his friend.
This little goes,
Can I go now?
No.
Oh.
Let's see, they're loyal.
Sits
That's
there.
what I
Sits
I
down.
haven't even paid him yet.
kind of sits down.
What did you say your name was?
Quietly shits himself.
His name was Shank.
Shink.
Well, we could always pay them though. Like,
I don't want to pay them
I
after
don't
having
really
paid
want-
500.
Yeah, 500 and
That's
then
true,
they'll
yeah.
pay the daily rate.
Like we could hire some really good men off that kind
We
of
have
money.
8
He's a really good man.
do we know if this is the standard practice? Like, we pay the like boss and
Being that you've been to Nigel before, you know that if it's a bigger mercenary group, you know, typically they will get a cut of it because
Okay.
they are facilitating the deal, and then some will go to the soldiers as well.
Okay.
It seems here that none are going to the soldiers, though. That
Okay.
you would be hiring soldiers.
Right.
We have 8 other groups.
yeah, kind of.
I think we
I
could.
think we will think about it. Shank, it was lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you two. You got any food?
I have a lime,
Oh,
maybe.
can I see it?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't show him.
Don't show him
He'll
the
take
lime.
it. He'll take it.
Give him.
No, I'm going to keep the lime.
Kind of scampers out on all fours again.
I'm just, for fun, as we walk out, I'm just gonna like throw a gold piece over my shoulder and not look back.
You hear as about 20 of the 40 goblins all just
Mine!
and all dive and just start jumping and
These
scrambling
5
towards
of
us.
them die.
Probably.
I take a quick peek at the end.
Agent of Chaos. Yeah, you see there's a couple of bodies there. You see as one of them's kind of holding it up. As they hold it up, you see as Rob comes out and goes,
Thank you very much.
Well, it was so worth it.
Fucking awesome.
That
Alright.
was awful.
Let's pretend we didn't ever go there and never talk about it again. Caves, please.
Gaunties has a really good battle plan for little goblin boys. Like,
Pilots infiltrate the ship, mess up the riggings and such, return stealthily and engage the battle properly.
We could just fire them out of a cannon at the other ship.
They would
if
die.
they don't survive, oh well.
Yeah, well, that's
I mean, they might. Like,
cost of doing battle.
Yeah.
they're also goblins. Like,
Yeah,
That's
that's
hard.
hardy. They're like,
yeah, they're bouncy. They're almost made of rubber. Like, they will survive.
500 gold, though, I think is the problem.
500 gold for living cannonballs.
This
is
is
a
how
bit
Session 1
excessive.
encounters get made.
Yeah.
Just find some goblins.
I have an idea that means it's not slavery. And they'll probably take it. What if?
We kidnap them, then set them free.
Exactly. What if we go to the just 5 goblins who have got all of their appendages and tell them we'll give them each 100 gold if they join our crew, and don't tell Rog about it, and then Rog will be like, I want my money, but the goblins will be like, well, I want 100 gold, and they'll probably kill Rog when he tries to take their money, and then we're fine.
I don't think that I could kill Rog.
Do we really want goblins?
If they
on the
can't
ship?
kill Rog, they're not worth joining the crew.
I mean, honestly, Rog is probably the strongest man we've ever met. I don't think our entire crew could take Rog.
I think I could take it.
No.
I think I could take
No,
it.
did you feel the aura coming off him?
No.
He could kill you
That
in
was
minutes.
pus.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that was? Yes, I
That's
do.
cool, though.
I do mix up combat proficiency and pus a lot.
I think
Wow,
Pus
this guy's good at
in that
fighting.
accent
He's dying.
is awful. Puss.
Pus.
I think at the end of the day, I don't want slaves on the ship, and I don't want those goblins on the
I
ship.
don't want slaves on the
Honestly,
ship.
I think
Also,
that Buki gives us enough of this rubbish, so we can leave him alone.
Mm. Wait, what?
Right.
Not the moon boy.
That's-
So
that's
okay,
not
good,
okay.
good. Okay.
He's disgusting enough for one streaming channel.
Oh,
Let's move on.
that's not this
right,
campaign. I was
right, so cross off the moon boys. That was kind of
yeah, big
Yeah,
fan.
That was an
That
experience.
wasn't as cool as I'd hoped, man.
So-
Hammers-
it was exactly what
I
I was
wanted,
hoping.
We live-
I wanted a boy band.
We never thought they would go.
We can start a boy band.
Yeah, but they,
So it
we
was
can't
the
call ourselves
monarchy
Moon
and the
Boys
Sky
now, It
Circle.
was horrible goblins.
The moon boy band.
Okay.
It can be the moon lads.
Hammers of the Deep, maybe?
Well, we're going up to the.
Oh, Sky
We've got
Circle.
the Sky Circle. Was it the monarchy that you wanted to check
Hey.
out?
I was quite intrigued. They seem like posh people, so maybe I won't like them, but
Do we have an idea of where people are based and who is closest?
It's fairly
I don't
easy
like
to.
people who are
This isn't really a city. It's more a town. You can get to anyone in about 10 minutes.
Are we not going to go to them all?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah,
I want to go to. I'd like to go to the Onion Bastards.
the golden onion.
That was it.
I'd
I
like
just don't want to go to the Cult of the Kiss. That's it.
I think we met them.
Yeah,
I
they seem
think
bad.
those might have been the ogre.
Yeah.
I'm not about that.
Yeah, not about that.
Sorry, what was the name of the orc I hired?
Where is it?
Grookshire.
Oh, is this your squire?
Sick.
So he has been hired.
Yeah.
And he's an orc.
I've hired him personally,
Yeah.
though. It's not come out.
I'll still have to do a post it for him. or
You can
something.
have like day duties though, right?
If I give him them.
Okay, cool. Cool.
As quartermaster, though, like you're as in charge of him as you are everyone else. Though.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, fingers
I
crossed.
probably will.
Are you paying for him privately?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who are you going to
Do we
next?
want?
Sky Circle.
Yeah, let's go there.
I'm gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, let's go and meet some Goliaths.
As you go through, you see very much the cave entrance. That's there. It's kind of like a white kind of almost like Clifford Dover kind of style still, and then cave kind of like encircling this entrance that is curtained by a waterfall. As you go through, it's a thin wall of water, so you can quite easily just.
Are there any druidic messages on the way up inside?
There doesn't seem to be. What you do notice are a few druidic charms, kind of animal bones, various kind of runic drawings, basically stuff to ward off bad spirits. And you also notice with the druidic language to try and bless any wind-based storms or tornadoes that may be near the area. As you go through, kind of getting briefly wetted by the curtain, as you go through, you see as this fairly large gentleman approaches you. He seems to be the leader, just simply, you can tell again by the various druidic kind of markings over him, as well as the just the iconography and jewelry that he's wearing. You see he's this fairly large Goliath, stands at about 8'7", has this very light, pale, whitish skin, and this kind of a big kind of almost cloud-like hairstyle, like somewhere between like a cloud and an afro, is what I'll say. It's kind of quite big. You see there's this big necklace of conch shells, and you can see he's kind of got these tattered robes that are stained with various droppings from birds. And you see a couple of birds perched along his very broad shoulders as well. He has this large tattoo of a huge bird, kind of central to his chest, with beams of lightning coming from the very tips of the wings, kind of going down into the claws and the
I love
talons.
that.
Yeah, more or less. You see as he kind of walks up and a few birds kind of like fly off his shoulder and then a few more kind of come in and land. Which is,
Hello.
Blessings of the moon upon you.
Yes.
I don't think I took it correctly. Greetings, brother.
So,
Kind of clasps your hand over, kind of like bows a little bit. Kind of just feels that you feel like someone like gauging the energy around you. Kind of Fulmar.
What, Nomos?
Indeed.
Ooh.
Indeed. The gods.
Scythus.
Nice to meet you, Scythus. Very nice to meet you indeed. My name is Skywatcher.
That's
What's your job?
This guy fucks, man.
Yeah. Damn, no way.
My job is to,
My name is Sky.
well, look after the winds, tend to the birds, and
confusing question.
generally try to stop any encroachment onto the natural world in the skies above.
Dang.
Been in any storms lately, brother?
Oh, there was a cracking one a couple of days ago, actually. We were sailing towards a ship and it was lovely.
I am indeed envious, Although at ends, I believe our gods share similar dominions.
I believe so. What alignment is Nomos again?
Nomos is chaotic neutral, often known as a trickster. He says, yes, less of the thundery type, more of the wind type, but storms are storms nevertheless.
That they are.
Could I interest you in any tea?
I mean, I'm not going to say no.
Hello, Mitty.
Go on then.
Yeah, tea.
Just like the regular sailor's tea.
Kind of walks off, brings some rum. Sailor's tea, I don't know. You see he kind of like hands out these kind of like little kind of hollowed out kind of coconuts and kind of like wooden kind of cups. He kind of hands it to each of you, this kind of like warmish tea.
Thank you very much.
Warm-ish.
Yeah.
So I like it. I down it.
Yeah, you see as he kind of goes over towards the cave mouth that you saw from when you were pulling into the bay that leads to the bigger waterfall that drops out. And you see there's actually quite a large pool of water there. You see as he goes down and kind of like kind of goes and sits in it, kind of rests to one side, puts his arms up, kind of closes his eyes and thinks for a minute, opens his eyes. So, what brings you to the Sky Circle clan? How may we be of service? Do you need anyone felling, any fortunes told?
Oh, I'd quite like a fortune.
I quite like my fortune.
That sounds nice. Surely you could do this innately.
I can, but it's
I know when someone else does it.
pretty much, yeah. I could read yours if you like.
I mean, come on, hold the fuck up, you can read fortunes.
I've got
It's a spell by the name of Augury. It allows you to tap into the natural essences of the world and get a reading on how certain actions will go for you.
I've got these eagle feathers, and I pull out these eagle feathers.
It's very nice.
Well, right, you Gav, I was under the impression that you didn't understand magic. I know you can do the lightning thing, but I
I
thought that
understand
was...
magic perfectly. Sparks come out of people's fingers and people die.
That is correct, mostly.
Yeah, that's
I personally have these
Beer
fish
balls.
scales of this rock feather as well.
Jesus, a rock feather.
Indeed, beautiful beasts, beautiful beasts.
Yeah,
Summon a hurricane with their wings, the biggest ones, they say.
scary fuckers. They're like me, but
We're
big.
actually looking for.
Gav is like me, but big. I'm not scared of him much.
Come on. We're actually looking for a crew. Not a crew, but we're looking to bolster our current crew.
We have support group when he sleeps.
Do you
We are a group of 8.
agree with
Me
that?
and my brethren.
All Goliaths.
Half a Goliaths. 4 of us, my brethren and I, have walked with for some time now, since we started following Nomos. And the 4 others who have, the wind has blown our way, we've taken under our wings, so to speak.
I like that.
Do you have anyone whose sort of main focus is healing magic?
I dabble. Being of the druidic nature, I can tell myself, I
yes,
have
I
access to
dabble.
some healing capabilities, yes.
I'm aware of a few spells myself, but we were looking for someone who kind of just focuses on that.
I've got no one of the clerical variety, if that's what you mean, but we yes, being that we are mostly druids, we do tend to have some capabilities in this regard.
I mean, having another off healer isn't a bad idea, but
Not to sound crude, but what kind of price are we looking at?
Well, it would depend on the job, or if whether it be an extended period of time. Is there one you have in mind?
It would be an extended period of time.
Do you know how long?
How long you us?
How long you've got? Yeah, until you don't want to.
We are very much available for as long as you would need us.
All right, your friend. We don't really have a goal in mind at the moment.
We pay our crew by the week, really.
We could work something out like that, yes. We'd want between the crew, 8 of us. 80 gold per day.
It's 10
If
gold
you,
each.
if you wanted all of us. We
That's
work
more than
better
Clash.
as a group.
That's 4 gold more than we. That is Iklal and Clash combined for one of them.
More than.
Let's take gold each.
Yeah, Iklal and Clash is 4 and 6.
Is there anyone
Oh, is it? Oh,
who
sorry.
at the moment is wanting to go out on their own? Like, you said you had 4 people who wind blowing your way. Are there any of them that are prone to wanting to go off on their own for a while?
We very much like the clan mentality, but we do understand that every now and again, errant force such as yourselves will come by and pick some one of us up and transport us around the world. There are few within my midst that have not even sat within a tornado or a hurricane as of yet, and this is somewhat of a rite of passage for us.
I mean, I could give them a pretty strong gust of wind in this. But hurricanes are not my thing.
Also, I can do lightning, like if we need to do like a storm.
Do you want us to shock a few of them?
That would be fun. No, like I said, they're more aligned to normals.
Right. Well, that's a good deal. But why are you looking at me like that?
Well, we'll have a think about it.
I wasn't saying yes. I was just saying it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Of course, please do think. We have many tricks up our sleeves.
A few more interviews lined up.
Of course.
What kind of tricks?
Well, being a druid can do plenty of things. I imagine you're a druid? as well?
I've pretty much shown them most of the popping in and out kind of stuff.
Have you
Wish
mastered
you
the
were
art
a
of
bit
flight
scarred.
yet?
I'm some way off. I mean, you might notice from my appearance that I've spent quite a lot of time not even realizing that walking around on land was a thing that I could do. Flying boggles me.
Well, when you do eventually take to the skies, it is very big.
It's just like swimming.
I can confirm it's lovely. I've taken you up before.
You have, and I was terrified.
It's like
I like
swimming
being close to
lighter.
the water.
We can take an heavy hand with us.
Taking Evian.
Yeah, it's just a little bottle. It's like
The game's gonna melt.
Everything's fine.
That's an ideal football!
And I opened.
Right, no, I haven't quite mastered it yet, but I'm working towards it.
Well, if you need a think, please, we'll be here until hired.
Right,
I was going to ask you about that fortune.
Yes, of course.
How long does it take?
About 6 seconds.
I mean, that's fantastic.
Is there any course of action that you're looking to take that you are unsure of? Anything you are wondering about?
I'll pull out the shield of expression.
Yes.
I've been trying to find out who bloody made this for years. I've not a clue. I was wondering if I... Where am I going? What am I doing? How do I find it?
See,
Who are
he
they?
kind of gestures to kind of take the shield, kind of places it down, sprinkles some of the fish scales over it, and also brushes the rock feather. You see his eyes go back into this kind of cloud of white, and the wind in the room suddenly kind of picks up and whips around.
Goodness.
You see the birds on his shoulders all kind of like scatter and fly away.
Zoodles.
He kind of opens his eyes back and kind of like gently hands you the shield.
Thank you.
Weal and woe with this shield. You
Was that wheel?
weal and woe. So,
Oh,
good and bad.
WEAL.
It's a tough
Kind of
path
wheel.
that's ahead
Two
of you,
wheel, two wheel.
but you
the
may
Rocky
find
one.
something sooner than you
Wheel
think.
7.
2-1. The wheel and the one.
Just be careful with that.
One step.
careful with the shield.
Not the shield, the journey that you're about to go on for.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I've got a fairly steady crew with me, so I'm hoping I'm okay. But if not, I'll die.
Perhaps we'll be with you as well.
Really? May I ask you a question?
Of course.
What are the path I'm on? the journeys I'm taking, will that lead me to reuniting with the loved ones I searched for?
Kind of does a similar thing where you kind of sprinkles fish scales over you, kind of like brushes you with the rock feather.
Ow.
Says, your loved ones, one is doing very well.
I know which one that is.
Another is not doing very well.
Yeah, I can guess which one that
They're
is.
alive.
They're alive.
They are.
Okay, that's enough.
Final. Are you sure they're a loved one? It seems you will have bumped heads, or at least will in the future.
Wait, the one that's not doing well.
No, the final of the three of your loved ones.
Oh, yeah.
I sense 3.
There are, one I'm definitely not looking to meet up with. But yeah, the other one, she counts.
Yes, it seems you will bump heads with this one, but
Good.
interesting.
Okay, let's go before anyone else has their fortune, and I don't want I
I
don't want that. See you,
was
bye.
I was going to do mine.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm planning on undertaking the trial of the Vergjoten, that's the one.
Have you made headway in this yet?
No, not yet. I
I thought you'd be the one
off
who
to
told me
do the first one soon. Have you?
Not something guidance you, right? Not something guidance.
Fair enough.
That's good.
To each their own.
Are there any in your clan who have pursued it?
No, they more fall under the banner of Nomos. They see no higher calling than to be the grace of his winds.
Hey, I respect that.
Just wondering how that'll go.
There's a similar thing, kind of traces the pattern of your lightning tattoos. You're a strong one. One of these trials will certainly give you a lot more trouble than the rest. It will be tough, but from what I can read into your past, you've seen hardship, and I feel this will be, while challenging, not the most challenging thing you've had to endure.
Oh, that's good to know. Thanks.
But keep your wits about you.
Okay, thank you very much.
I do most of the time. He says, "Choke your beer."
Anyone not liking watching
I'll be here if you need me. You see as he kind of stands up from the back and goes to the edge of the waterfall, and you see as his form kind of bends over and cracks and breaks, and you see as these 2 large eagle wings whoosh, come out from his back.
Didn't want that.
Forms into a giant eagle, kind of looks towards you, kind of nods to you, and then whoosh, dives out through the waterfall, and whoosh, swoops
That's
out.
so cool, Dan.
That's the sickest dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
He's alright.
He's pretty sick.
What was his name?
Skywatcher.
We watch even.
I kind of just want him around for
Weight
aesthetic.
Watchers?
I won't pay
He
him.
is kind of intense, but still very cool.
Okay, so we've done the Moon Boys and we've done Sky Circle Clan. Onion time?
Onion time.
Onion time!
En route.
You
I'd
call
like
it
to go. Do you have an issue with fortune reading?
I haven't got an issue with fortune reading. I just don't know. I just don't want to know what is going to happen to me.
I can read your fortune.
No,
if you
thank
like.
you.
Oh, do it.
Oh, I can though. Go
Okay,
on.
okay, don't worry about it. Can you read my future though?
In the same way that he did.
Yeah. How's my Stella gonna do?
Don't want it.
If he doesn't
Please
want
no.
it, I'm not going to do it.
I don't want it.
You sure?
Yes, please. No.
I could see
No.
great pain in your future. Just punch him in the face.
That's great. Oh my god. So what did you say you go next? The onions.
Yeah,
Guy
I fucking
Nugget.
hope this is a crew of ogres.
I'm gonna go over to the little pool and
Yep.
just fill a small vat of water.
Cool. Yeah, you do that. You see some of the druids notice, but they don't pay much mind to it. So they
What a thief! I just wanted it for spells.
they just kind of nod. That they seem fairly friendly, especially since you are a druid as well.
Yeah, as Gaunties has just said, what a contrast between the 2 crews that we've just seen.
Yeah.
Oh, peaceful force.
Oh, what circle of druids? You guys?
But you see this larger kind of female cloud life. We vary. He is a circle of
What a good
I
man.
myself and circle of shepherds. All aiming to be
That's not something I'm familiar with.
Oh, it's about being in touch with the animals. Relatively
I mean, that makes sense. Is a shepherd someone that looks after animals? Fantastic, thank you.
So as
Yeah, I
you
learned something.
go out looking for the golden onions, You find them not in a campsite, but on a boat that is docked up.
Oh, nice.
So you're flying a large flag with a golden onion on the displayed, mantling their ship.
Where's the Davos?
As you go on up, you see a smaller gentleman who seems to be of much higher status, but much smaller stature than most of the crew around him. You see a crew of about 28, kind of walking around doing various jobs, all with these kind of similar kind of leathers on, with this kind of onion symbol kind of emblazoned on the breast. You see this small gentleman, gnomish, mean look on his face.
There's a mean look on his face.
Yeah, mean look right on his face.
Get it off.
You see, he kind of has this open shirt with this kind of like very hairy chest kind of on show. You see, as he's kind of giving looks about the crew, and they'll kind of like avoid his eye contact. You see, he's got a couple of daggers off to one side, a few vials onto the other. He's kind of looking around, kind of sees a lot of you as you begin to approach onto his boat. He says,
hello. Nice to meet you.
And you, my friend.
Sir Onion, at your service.
Pleasure. Fuago.
Waro, nice to meet you.
And you. We saw you were up on the jobs board.
Indeed, the Golden Onions. Ships
Indeed.
for hire.
Ah, it's a ship for hire.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Yeah. Notice you come in on that piece. Very nice.
Thank you. Yep. Definitely ours. Legally. So, how's the ship hiring work?
Well, we can either sail with you, or if you need us to go and drop some off, or go and fuck someone up, we can do so. Otherwise, I'm quite good with a blade. I can do some assassination work for you. Got the name from making people cry.
Could we? Hear me out. Get him to go kill the guy who owns all the goblins, and then just get all the goblins for free.
We don't want the goblins.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
why
don't.
we're trying to find ways of
Stop
getting the
trying to get the
goblins. They're all
goblins.
so gross.
We're gonna shit on the ship.
They
and
were
it's not
kinda
gonna be
cute.
great.
They were kind of cute, but they were also all
And
covered
then
in shit
also-
and willing to
Yeah,
kill
it's
each
like a
other for
monster.
one
We've been
gold.
asked to kill goblins before. We can just find a goblin camp and make him join us.
Yeah, there's one in
Cool shit.
Tortuga that we
There
never
you go.
sorted
Ships
out.
have a rat
There you go.
problem.
Just say we'll
Extra
kill all of
cool
you.
ships
You
have
don't
a goblin problem.
Just like big holes in like all the like corners of the rooms. They just like scuttle into it.
We've got so much drugs on the ship as well. Like, if we let goblins onto the ship, they would be gone in a day.
That's brilliant.
The goblins and the drugs.
Imagine having 50 high goblins for a day.
Yeah.
It would only be a day. Their hearts
Yeah.
would give out after
We would
like,
pay-
20 minutes.
We would pay an unreasonable amount of gold to get all of the goblins on board, for them to use all of our drugs and then instantly die.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a wild party.
Yeah,
What a story.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting
Remember
now.
this if I ever have to have a stag do, because this is what I'm liking this vibe.
We'll hire goblin strippers.
Oh.
And then getting like given drug overdoses.
They look like the female gremlin in Gremlins.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want that.
didn't need that.
Like
Yeah,
sexy gremlin. Yeah, that. Exactly
Excellent
that.
reference.
Thanks, man.
Was it?
Gremlins 2 is such a banging
You
film.
see a Sir Onion kind of cowls and
Oh, what, the thought of sexy
Yeah.
goblins?
Have we settled this
Oh,
in
have
front
you-
of us?
I mean, you haven't gone anywhere.
Have you
so-
seen the play Gremlins 2?
No, it's not the one I've seen myself.
It's called goblins in this world.
Don't feed them after midnight.
Or before.
Don't feed them at all.
Don't
Yeah.
feed goblins.
When is
Uh,
after midnight?
We don't really need a ship.
So that we're not having this debate now.
Do you do like people on their own, or is it just a ship kind of thing?
They're my crew. I mean, we can be hired on our own to go off and do stuff for you, but that's kind of our commodity, is that unlike the rest of those fucks, we got our own ship. We go around and do one thing while you guys go and do another. Or sail with you, provide a bit of extra protection. You know?
That is certainly useful. Right now we don't have much need for it. But
Yeah.
that's definitely something that's worth knowing.
We'll give you a number.
You've found a niche in the market.
What you got to do, otherwise, how do you differentiate yourselves from the other mercenaries?
Exactly.
Do you
hands
often
off.
find yourself based here?
Every now and again, but yeah, we tend to travel around. Depends who hires us. If we got no work, we tend to try and make our way back here.
It's just I can send messages to you for animals. I just need to know where you are.
But well, we're always flying the onion flag, so
Fair enough.
This man's accent
What's your,
changed a couple of times.
Yeah, it has, isn't it?
Yeah.
So nice.
Always Irish.
Doesn't
Start
matter.
off as Borat.
you
piece.
Hire my ship. Very nice.
The golden onions.
We make you cry.
Glad this happened.
How much is your ship to hire? Just out of interest.
Well, that depends on what you need us to do.
Like if we were like
Go and plunder another ship. We take a percentage of what we plunder, and you have to pay for our repairs as well. But if you need protection, we'd go by a weekly basis. Tend to go for a depending on the length of the journey. It's usually anywhere between 200 to 700 gold, depending on how long the journey is.
Just throwing ideas out there. Do you have like a ballpark figure on storming Port Royal?
500,000 gold pieces
Also reasonable.
Yeah, that's
and a backup ship.
Oh,
Just in case.
we need to repair our ship. Is there
Just
somewhere
send
we
them
can
a
do
new
that
dive
in
go.
town, or is?
Your closest basically would be Oysterholm or Tortuga or Farangor. There's more your cutthroats and cut purses here.
Fair enough. I don't suppose you've got any materials on board that we could purchase off you to repair our ship?
Not particularly. Now
That's
we've
fair enough.
only just got enough for us to get by.
That's fair enough. I don't want to take off you. I do, but I won't do it.
right,
Well, thank you.
Well, bye.
We will
Cheers.
bear you in mind.
It's alright. Latest.
Is Fame still with us? Because you said he wasn't there at the Goblins.
He's-
Is he still here?
He's gone back to the ship.
Oh, okay.
bit intense, friend. I think.
It is a bit much.
He left when we met the ogre. He was like, nope.
I don't know what this
Did he
guy
say
is.
goodbye or did he just piss off?
He just pissed off. He may have said goodbye. I don't know if any of you.
I was paying attention!
No, yeah.
Passive perception 23!
That's what made me feel bad. Nah, he didn't know. He wandered off.
Fair enough.
Dan, we're all 20-something-year-old artists. We feel bad enough. We don't need help.
Okay, right. So
To
we've
the
done the
monarchy?
onions.
Yeah,
monarchy.
Hammers of the Deep or the Monarchy.
Oh, actually, I quite like the Hammers of the Deep.
Should we finish with them so we've got like a nice
Yeah.
way to end?
I also want to see. I want to see them all. Honestly,
What we got left?
we got the Grey Dragon Garrison,
I'm less interested. They sound
the Black
Generic.
Guard,
too scary.
Cucks Devourers.
Cucks
Oh,
Devourers,
uh-oh.
Monarchy, Hammers of the Deep, and Cult of the Kiss. I'm going to just cross that one out because we see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interested in that. And so Grey Dragon,
We're
we're not
interested.
interested in.
Not really, no. It sounds a bit, seems a bit Faerun.
All right. I don't know what that means, but sure.
Seems a bit
You know,
tiring.
well thought out and planned by a team of professionals.
To,
Like the Disney film of
Alright,
the
we got-
mercenary.
there's four left. We got the Hammers of the Deep, the Monarchy, the Cuck Devourers, and the Black Guard.
We're not bothering with the Great Dragon Garrison.
Let's go to the Monarchy.
Yeah, Monarchy.
Oh,
it
the
is.
monarchy!
So as you go on up, you see this very large silk black tent where the trim
Oh, that's a
around,
mood.
around the trim of the top of it is this golden kind of these golden frills that look like a crown that encircle the entirety of this tent.
God.
Jacques?
Blimey.
I wish. You see, as no one is stood around, as you kind of yeah, he is just kind of waves. Alright. You kind of push in.
How does River respond?
Doesn't.
Oh,
As you push
Wait
on
3 days.
through, you see this large tent, and you see this very nice in here. You can see kind of this very nice kind of spread of rugs, various animal skins. You can see kind of paintings that have been hung from some of the cross beams at the top, kind of still maintaining some air of regality, I suppose. And you can see one man kind of sat in this very large, pristine kind of chair, various kind of wood detailing like around the outside, very extravagant, and been rubbed with some gold leaf for good measure as well.
Yes.
You see he's kind of sat with his legs kind of crossed over and seems to be in this very trim leather outfit and seems to have this large grinning jester's mask upon his face. You see as he's got two blades to one side and a rapier to the other with 3 flintlocks in his bandolier across his front. And you can see as some other people in these similar masks with various expressions are walking around on the inside, and they all immediately turn and notice you. And it's kind of weird as all their heads kind of turn and take you all in before they go back to do their
oh, we made a wrong turn. We'll see ourselves.
You see as that gentleman kind of stands up
I'm like a proper pigeon trapped in an enclosed space and destroy everything on my way out.
Walks up, kind of does this very deep and courteous kind of bow towards you guys.
I will do exactly the same back.
Greeting.
So
Very
River-
nice
River
to
catches
meet you.
that. We're also.
do the same, Cloak billowing.
Of course, he acknowledges the one to bow and says,
Very nice to meet you all. The name's Giggles, or what you can call me at least. I am a representative for the monarchy and her majesty, of course. How may we serve you today?
Now, I don't want to sound like someone who has absolutely no idea how the top side works, but who is Queen?
Oh, our fair lady who founded our organization. It will be Lady Kaisana Rivara.
I will write that down later.
I know that name. Do I know that name?
Nope.
Okay.
Sounds a bit like River.
This is
Sounds
Captain
like any member
Fuado.
of my family.
That'd be it.
Pleasure, Captain Fuario.
Hello.
He's
Um,
very nice as well. I'm sure your majesty is good.
Yes, you were Giggles.
What, Monsieur Giggles, would you, we saw your names on the job listings.
Indeed.
I,
In need of assassins?
oh, you're assassins.
Some of the best around.
Oh god, they're harlequins.
That's sick.
Yeah. Not, I don't think we need anyone assassinated as of yet.
No, but they are cool.
They're very cool.
Protection. Very good sticking to shadows.
How much for one?
For one, we come in pairs, just for safety.
How much for
But
two?
for two, how long for?
We sort of pay on a daily.
We
sort
do
of
like a
weekly-
weekly
We do
thing.
like a weekly rate.
Weekly. Go for $100 a week for two.
$100 a week, so $10 a
They
day.
will do whatever you needed them to, kill whoever you need
Oh,
them to, apart from children or prominent figures. And when we say prominent, we mean the upper brass of various organizations.
That's decent. That's $5 each a day. So that's like less than we play Clash.
Do we have to?
I assume a week is 10 days. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Do we have to drop them back here?
No, they will, if they go unpaid or if their services are done with for the time being, they'll make their own way back. They're also very good escape artists.
Okay.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Wild.
Two creepy
I'm-
clown killers.
I don't really know.
You don't
So,
really.
Dan, just let me make sure that I am getting that right. It would be they come in twos and they're $5 each a day. Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad.
And they're creepy clown killers,
They're
which is
creepy
kind of
clowns.
cool.
And they don't cost much more than the people we're currently paying who have no fucking clue how to fight.
Yeah.
Unleash the clowns.
Yeah, we keep
That's
chained.
what I said, dude.
Keep
It's
like
like,
chained
wow.
up and you
Fire them out.
cut the chains really dramatically every time.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
We've
I'm
got a
going
use
to
for
go
the room
underwater
now,
with
it's the
clowns
clown
pop up on a boat
cage.
and fuck shit up.
Girls.
Way more of them in there than it looks like could fit. You open the door, like 30 pour out.
I'm very tempted to get
Every
to
time they
clown.
stab
Yeah,
someone,
I'm really.
Is it like
But
a
it's
comedy
so
and
much
tragedy
blood,
situation
man.
when you get to?
What do you mean?
Does one of you have a comedy mask and one of you have a tragedy mask?
We
Is
each
that how it
choose our
goes?
own masks.
Oh, okay. So when you come in pairs, it's not like a.
No, everyone wears a
You
mask
know,
from the
like-
outside. We're the only ones who show our true selves.
Honestly, I was going to say something very similar to that, so congrats.
wow, they're deep and cruel.
That's cool.
Well,
No,
what
I like
kind
sensitive
of
details.
fighting styles do you guys practice?
We tend to hit and run, stick to the shadows, move swiftly, make sure we're not seen, and we like to flay and eviscerate when possible.
Oh Christ!
I mean, that sounds delightful.
These guys sound like they might be good drug dealers as well. So if we hire them quickly, we could.
I think
what's
it's
a dog
very,
dealer?
very strong possibly.
Drug.
We're currently doing the
Drug.
rounds.
Duplag.
Let's,
It's difficult.
Well,
for me
you'll
to-
hard
Drug.
pressed to find
Well,
anyone better than
drug.
us other than the Blackguard.
other than the back
What are the Blackguard about? If you don't mind my asking. Are they
No, they are
similar to you, or?
They are a group of 5, and they have some reputation. They are known as the best mercenary group in the entirety of the material plane, and possibly beyond.
The Blackguard.
Blackguard.
Oh.
Anyone can roll a history or straight intelligence.
One either way. That's a nat 20 from Old Poirot.
That's a nat 1 from old Garv.
Cool.
History,
That's a
yeah.
7.
22, 26.
26, nat 20.
Yeah, so you know about the Blackguard. They've kind of, especially because you've travelled around and maybe, and you know as well because they may have passed through Reef once or twice. You know that they are known as the deadliest group of mercenaries to exist. They go by a very strict code of honour, and they always go to the highest bidder. They will work for literally anyone, Midas, pirate, neutral, whatever, as long as they are paying, and they have kept every contract they've ever taken and executed every contract they've ever taken to the letter. They've never disappointed a client, and they say it's because of their strict code, and there's this air about them as if they're legendary warriors, although they wouldn't carry themselves as such. They typically don't tend to advertise themselves too much because their reputation does the advertising for them.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
that.
They're pretty cool.
On the job sheet, it was just like Blackguard in like plain like Arial italic.
No, when you spotted it
There's
before I
some good
started
things, Comic
sweating.
Sans, and people
Comic
still take them
Sans, yeah,
seriously.
literally.
Before I started
These
probably
guys
sweating.
So,
oh, we
Are
don't.
the Blackguard actually in town, or is it people fucking around?
They are indeed. Not for long, I'd imagine. With a Nat 20, I'd say you'd also know the current active members if you want me to go through them. If not, I can go through them out of session.
And you will probably meet them in a bit.
Yeah, probably. Give me a name and a skill set.
Cool. So Galdrosh is a orc champion fighter who is blind.
Amazing.
Zorval, a dragonborn barbarian.
Oh, of course, that's we got that dude.
Happy Chains, a tabaxi gunslinger.
Ooh,
Oh, I love that.
Nizis, who is a assassin, and no one knows their race because they've never been seen without their garb on. It's often people go missing in the night because of Nizis, and no one knows how they've never been caught. And then Mausoleum, often known as Mors, who is a warforged shadow sorcerer.
See, now that.
Oh, that's a vibe. That's a
Fuck with that
fucking
so
vibe.
hard.
Thank you. I was so happy when I came up with it.
Yeah. Oh.
That's really good, man.
Oh, I love Necrons. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the Harlequin.
Can you tell I know what I work in this room?
Yeah, fuck, them guys scary.
Let's get the machine cult next, I think.
I don't think we can afford them.
Almost certainly
Oh,
not.
definitely not.
But I really
Have
want
you
to
got a
meet them.
mercenary who's like Gerard Way or Ant-Man?
That's
He's also in the
You'll have to find out.
And as we will the entire time.
His fame just isn't grown yet.
Oh my god.
He's actually a Goliath at normal size.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Fames is still here. He's just like
yeah.
pea size.
Here goes. Are you guys just assassins? There's no one in your crew who partakes in clerical.
Just assassins usually. If you're looking for anything a bit more niche, I'd suggest trying to get an audience with the lady, although she doesn't see to strangers.
Are clerics really that niche? I mean, I know we don't have one, so I'm
It's
just
niche for them. They're assassins. So.
We still got like 3
the
bands of
opposite.
mercenaries.
Plus, like, most clerics stick to their, like, monasteries and churches.
I mean, that's true.
Like, it's rare for them to go travelling. From what I've heard, that could be a different world's law.
That's fair enough, really.
Should you ever be in Port Allen Star and you wish for an audience with the mistress, a gift is usually the best way to get into her good books.
Wait, which is as in your queen, or
Queen, the lady.
I was going to say, is she a
Lady
queen
herself.
and mistress?
Paul Allen.
She is our queen, but she is of very, very noble birth, yes.
scary.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time. We will definitely be in touch.
Yeah, I think. How long are you guys here?
Until we're all hired. We currently have 10 of us here. Came with 12, but we've been snapped up quite quickly. We only arrived a couple of days ago, but
I think we should try and get these guys tomorrow morning if we can.
We're gonna let's see
I
how
think we
tomorrow
should
goes.
Smug juggling.
For smug juggling, yeah.
Smug juggling. Gotcha.
Kind of
Right.
trying
Need to
to,
juggle some
It's
smug.
code for drug smug.
yeah,
Right.
we're trying to juggle those smugs.
How much of the deep cut devourers or the blackguard?
Can we just go to the code of ours?
Yeah.
Let's get this out of the way.
Bullshit this is.
Plus,
They're
we,
like,
yeah,
they're
they
like
kind of.
mercenaries that would just fuck you.
Plus, we
Mercenaries
kind of
are
know
like,
the
fuck
shtick
your
of the.
wife.
And then write a letter to your wife about it. I don't know.
Plus, we kind of know the shtick of the blackguard, and
Yeah.
we almost definitely can't hire them. So maybe save some time.
Yeah.
see as you go over, you see another kind of almost ramshackle kind of tent city, although it's not as rough and tumble as the as Damoon Boys. You see these kind of large, kind of stained with blood kind of tents that seem to have been affixed and joined together. It's quite one kind of larger tent. As you go through, you can see this is mainly an orc band. You can see all have this very deep red skin, kind of orcs. You see as fast. They all have kind of these kind of brands on them. Sorry, no, not brands. Like iconography. You see a couple of flags flying of their symbol, which seems to be piles of corpses. Seems to adorn their flags and the signs of their tents.
These guys are
As
delightful.
you go through, you can see them eating various plates of this strange, stringy kind of meat. You feel like it might be long pig.
Oh, it's long pig!
As they kind of eat it, and as you kind of, with your passive perception, actually, you'd be able to see that one of them is kind of feasting into the side of what appears to be like a fried elf ear of some kind. It's just
Oh, that's
Oh,
as they kind of,
In fairness, that's the best part of an elf.
yeah, exactly. That's what they think. Of.
Look at the time. We've got a.
not be here.
Yes.
I don't know. Having a bit more muscle on the ship might be a bit nice. I
We
mean,
do need some boys.
yeah,
yeah,
just people to.
Might be cheap too.
yeah, but we could get assassins.
We could get
Get
like
both.
2 of these. Get some assassins.
6
We've got room for 10.
Yeah, well, I thought we were getting 10 guys, so
Yeah,
like.
we got big
Yeah,
boy.
we are.
We got big boy boom booms and then little slicky slicks. That's what I call
So,
technically.
what?
Yeah,
Really?
sorry, I'm lost
These
now.
guys are big boy
Hey,
boom
Gav.
booms and the assassins are slick.
On
slicks,
a
right?
purely naming basis, you're fired as quartermaster.
You as you go
I
through
can
and,
come up with that for everyone.
and take in this kind of group even more, you see as all of them are completely clean shaven. No eyebrows, no hair, no chest hair, no armpit hair. They are all shaved within an inch of their skin.
Thank God I enjoy them.
You see as well as their nails and teeth have all been sharpened or filed to be incredibly sharp and razor-like. You notice off to one side in a makeshift kind of pen of the tent, you see these 3 giant kind of lizards, almost like salamanders, kind of just there, just kind of like munching on some bits of people, an arm, a leg, a torso.
Would you go so far as to say that was a giant salamander or a giant lizard?
Stat-wise, it'd be giant lizard.
We've seen
What's the point in them?
You also see various jewellery as well, although it's not typical jewellery of metals, golds and gems. You see jewellery of thumb bones and decaying thumbs that have been severed. All of them seem to be carrying a number of thumbs of one kind or another.
This is not entirely the vibe I was expecting from the cock devourers.
Yeah, I was thinking like the lad troop.
Yeah.
I mean, we've not spoken to them.
wife!
You see as what
This
appears
one's,
to be
this one's Big Dave.
We'll fuck your wife and then steal her thumbs!
Only if you pay!
If you don't, we'll leave her alone, you bitch.
Who's got 16 thumbs and thinks that's a good idea? This guy!
oh god.
Excellent, man.
You see as this elderly orc seems to stand up. Or at least you think an orc at first, but you see he kind of shares some traits with an ogre. This is in fact an ogrog. As he stands up, kind of clutching this kind of staff to one side, you see a large battle axe slung over the back. This kind of, again, deep red skin, and you can see scars covering his entire body. You think possibly this orc or orog, was set on fire at some point in his life. As you can see the kind of dysmorphed kind of skin kind of curling around him. You see hundreds upon hundreds of thumbs adorning necklaces, bracelets, waistbands. It seems to be some insignia now you can see of the kills that these various orcs have racked up over the years.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
You see as he kind of like stands up and kind of looks in, kind of before he even saying anything, kind of one eye kind of much wider open than the other one that's very squinted, kind of takes in all of you and just kind of takes in the silence as he kind of looks over you one by one. Goes,
Greetings.
Hello.
What brings you to Cuck?
Oh, you cook.
That's me. These are my devourers.
Oh, cool.
Cuck's the name.
Oh.
Cuck's the game.
There's an apostrophe.
Oh,
Should be.
someone should work on your marketing.
Well, I'm Captain Fawago. I'm captain of the ship. We're looking for some more crew.
Of course.
What can you offer us in that regard?
We're the savagest band of mercenaries that ever saw Nargan. We'll not only rend and cut your enemies, we'll eat them as well. No trace.
I don't know.
Have you
if
got
I
any
want
whelps
that.
who are really looking to
Really
prove
good.
themselves?
That is entirely.
Everyone
Right,
proves themselves
right,
by
right,
joining
right.
Cuck's devourers. You'll find no whelks or runtly goblins in our crew. Every soldier is battle-hardened. Every soldier has eaten at least 5 elves in his time with us.
Why
You'll
is
be
this-
getting a brutal, bloodthirsty killer.
What happens when they join and they haven't eaten that many elves?
Well, they've got to prove themselves and bring us the elf bodies.
Oh, okay.
Why elves?
Tastes better.
Oh, that's fair. They do look quite.
Yeah.
The longest.
Long lifespan. Meat tends to be quite
Long
nice, but
lifespan.
we'll eat just about anyone, really. Whether that be a
Longer the pig. The
halfling, Goliath, anyone.
Can't try it.
Without wishing
Would
to
you-
be
they
morbid,
wouldn't eat
actually younger meat would be more tender because it isn't so hard.
To your palate, maybe. Have you indulged?
That was from my voice, so no.
Oh
Mistella
no,
hasn't
cock can
eaten
break the
them.
fourth wall.
I can also do that as well.
Ah!
When you get enough thumbs.
Hey, that's the secret to fourth wall breaking.
Who'd
Just
have
collect
thought?
thumbs.
It's also only 4. It's really easy.
It's less than you'd think, but not a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
How does it work? Are we able to hire just one of you? Do you come in 2s, 3s? Do you come as the
How
lot?
many you want?
I think we should have one that we can like unleash.
We need enough to
Like,
What is it with us wanting things we can unleash?
because that's cool. like
unleash.
if we're in like a dire situation and we're like, it's all going to pot.
We
Do we unleash the
clown
clowns
makeup.
and the cannibal?
Yeah,
Which we let
unleashing the
loose?
clowns is now the 2 actual clowns, and just one of these guys painted.
The other
Yes.
two, like,
With massive shoes.
the other two are just like in the shadows. And there's one, this orc dressed as a clown, just like, who am I killing?
And then eating,
Probably
probably.
paid him to juggle the whole time.
How much does it cost to
Juggle
hire
stuff.
one of you
And paid them like a
for
clown.
a sort of indiscriminate amount of time? We don't really have a job at the moment.
Up front, we'd need 200 to go to cock and go to the fair lady as well. And then that would get you about a week with him. And then from there, we'd probably up for review, performance reviews, quarterly reviews, all that kind of business malarkey.
Oh, yeah.
I like a man who
We
gets
sit
his
down.
paperwork done.
Right,
I
yeah.
like it.
You haven't eaten enough.
You can have your elf, but only after you filed your paperwork. Anyway.
It's a good way to live your life.
But they
Well,
usually
I'm
run.
getting huge Vogon vibes right
They usually run about 6 gold per day, but they understand if they don't kill enough and get enough thumbs for their masters, then the pay goes down.
So what a day is fucking.
I do want my thumbs.
Yeah.
Pretty alright for a
Yeah.
cannibal
For one,
thumb
yeah.
They want 200 gold up front.
That's a lot.
We do have that.
Yeah, but to be
We
fair-
do have that, and we're about to get like a good 10 plus K. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Right.
Okay, we'll be in touch.
This was a charming meeting.
Honestly, I actually really like this.
Yeah, I'm
Not riveting, but like as a crew edition, solid.
Yeah.
Can he load a cannon or like fire one?
Again,
Right.
easy enough.
That's a plus.
So 200 gold up front and then 6 gold a day, did we say?
Indeed. That 200 will get you the first week as well.
Sweet.
Are all your guys pretty ship hardened and know how to?
They've seen ships, but they prefer the front lines.
Fair enough. I mean, we're the crew.
He kind of
So,
gestures to his nails.
They like getting up close and personal, tearing out throats with teeth and the like.
I
Horrifying.
want to civilize one.
primal savagery.
I want to get it in and then like teach
I
it.
kind of do the same.
I'm
Then
right
fucking
here.
join me here. We need to look cool.
Alright, like that, but
Yeah,
without the
fair
magic.
enough.
It's simple.
More of a physical assault.
Right.
Okay.
Can we do My Fair Lady with one of the orcs, please?
Culture.
Got more culture than a potty yogurt. That's Fawaro. Okay, now the orc is the one who teaches Fawaro manners. That's how we do it.
He's
Cool.
there like, this is how you politely crack a skull.
Make sure you don't break the eyes out.
It's rude.
You got
Right,
to.
so
And not to mention unsightly.
we're all
That was a double joke. Because I can't see without eyes, guys.
It was funnier when you didn't explain it.
No, I didn't want
They always are. Oh my god.
right. So we're all leaving. Flaro can't speak for himself right now, so he'll stay here, and we'll all go.
Yeah, hammers of the deep, I guess.
Feel free to
Cool.
kill him.
Who would be? Oh, you would.
Who? What?
I was going to say who would be captain for, and it would be you.
We'll go to a vote.
I vote for you.
You shouldn't. That's not a bad idea.
That would be so much fun.
I vote for Stella.
No fucking way.
I don't know.
Basically anyone.
No one.
Nowhere.
Be just like
Nowhere?
communal living.
Fames.
Oh, I actually would
Yeah.
vote for Fames.
Hammers of the Deep.
Job us up.
For the hammers.
As you go up to this very
Say go.
quaint, medium-sized royal blue tent, you see a hammer symbol upright emblazoned on the front. As you push on through, you see a much smaller group than you would have imagined. You see a group of 4 people sat in here.
Let's have them.
You see 3 of them kind of in patchwork kind of leathers with these blue robes kind of draped across them as well. You see 2 orc females that seem to be kind of a deep green of skin, look fairly similar, possibly related, you're not sure. You see a Triton male, older, kind of off to one side, kind of a greyish kind of hair. Looks like he's seen a few battles, a couple of scars kind of going down, a couple of scars running through the gills as well. And then you see what appears to be the leader, the only one adorned with a breastplate that has this kind of upright hammer emblazoned on the front and this very nice kind of chic blue robe that goes around as well. You see as he kind of stands up, this dwarven gentleman, kind of completely shaved of head, has this kind of long, kind of flowing dyed blue beard, kind of staying on brand, that's braided in various places. Quite intricately as well. You see he has this very large, waxed, extravagant mustache that goes up and kind of curls in multiple places. Kind of stretches a little bit as he kind of sees you. Kind of walks up, kind of picks up a shield from one side that you can see has this large hammerhead shark kind of on the front, emblazoned on the metal. Kind of walks on over and goes, "Greetings, greetings, 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 and greetings."
Alright.
Name's hello. What was my name?
Hi.
Name's Dagby.
Dagby.
Hello, Dagby.
Right,
So
Dagby.
what brings you to the Hammers of the Deep? You need some people killing. Needs distraction.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I just completely fucks with your vibe.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, we were just after some crew, wondering if what you can offer in that regard.
Well, we tend to offer kind of a shock and awe. We hit people and we hit people quick and hard. We're a small group, but I like to think we bring a little bit more to the table than your average mercenary. The 4 of us are trained eldritch knights through and through.
Oh, fine.
Also, he's got a big blue moustache.
What's your prices?
Prices, we want to go for 400 gold up front, so we go 80 each, and then the dues to the fair lady. And then we can work out price on the seas, depends on the job really. Perk is as well. It's right over there, we can go underwater as well, but I suppose you're akin to that.
I mean, I'm fairly used to it. I've just got a spell that lets everyone do it, but that's. I don't want to take away from what it is you bring to the table, but
How long will the 400 gold get us, and then we have to
We'll get you good 2-3 weeks, depends on what the job is in, and if we get to a week and you ask us to raid a castle, then that might take a little bit off the time limit. We very much go on what are you asking to do rather than how long you're asking us to do it for.
No worries. Also, our sort of standard like daily rates that we give to most of our crew ranges from sort of like 3 to 6 gold. How do you feel about something like that? Would it need to be?
Being that we're all trained eldritch knights, would be wanting a little bit more than that.
Well, then okay.
To be fair, we do have no trains.
Around
That's
the
okay.
8 to 10 mark.
8 to 10. 8 to 10 a day is not so bad.
That'd be like
But again, it'll depend on the job. It'll be more if the job's fucking hard.
Okay, so we've got
these guys,
Sorry.
2 clowns, and orc.
See, that's what I'm thinking.
So that's
We've got like a
7.
7.
And then we get the
3 randomers. Clubber.
Clubber's
Court
coming.
Clubber.
Clubber's coming because I've drawn him now, so he has to come.
Possibly the
He's really hot.
Try
Trying
and
to
think
you
about-
messed up, man.
Yeah.
And we've already got your guy who is going to be taking up one of the slots.
There we go. That's not correct.
That's 10.
I wasn't planning on him to, so.
Oh no, but he takes up a slot on. He
Just
is
the amount of
the
space
person
we
on
have
the ship.
on there.
That's
Yeah, it's more space I was thinking rather than.
Yeah, when the battle comes, he's just as much battle for it.
Well, I mean, we can see who shows up tomorrow as well because we did put out an open invitation. If
Oh, yeah.
anyone blinding
That's
true comes tomorrow.
So should we do the lineup and then we'll see where we go from there?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
Yeah. Can you
So-
just talk me through the 4 of them? So we got a Triton, we got
Yeah,
Handlebar Moustache Blue Man.
Yeah, so there's a older Triton. You place him probably somewhere north of 150.
Cool.
Oh wow.
I'm 38 for reference.
Wow.
There's two orc females, dark green of skin, look a bit similar to each other. Shaved heads, you think maybe for practicality more than anything else. Look like they've taken a couple of fights.
Yeah.
And then the blue mustached leader, Dagby.
What's he? Is he human?
He's a dwarf.
Oh yeah.
Dwarf.
See, he's really cool.
We'd have 2 dwarfs with blue beards.
That would be a
Oh, we have a Triton, 2 orc females, and a dwarf on them, yeah?
Cool. See, I'm enjoying this. Get some real racial diversity on the boat. What we need.
We've already got a pretty diverse crew.
Yeah, you're not wrong. We've got.
Apart from like weirdly humans, like it's just them.
Yeah, we need a guy.
Yeah, I feel personally victimised, honestly. Where are all the humans at?
God, when are humans gonna get their dens?
Jesus.
I'm gonna go and have a quick chat with the traitor if that's alright.
She's kind of just like eating some kind of meal kind of in front. So
Oh.
you've got it.
Alright,
Alright?
how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad, you.
Yeah, not too bad. You're the second Triton I've met in like 6 months. It's
Alright.
nice to actually finally see some.
You get a few around here. There's a chap who works at a bar.
I met him earlier, nice lad.
Not too bad. What was his name? Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon. I actually wrote that down. Well done, me. I was just wondering, are you from Reef originally?
No, from up seas up north, much colder.
I'm learning so much. I just assumed that we were all from one.
Oh no,
We're all over the place. It's amazing.
Under the sea, it's a big place.
It really is.
I don't know why I've got a Scottish name.
I mean, it's fine. You're from.
I thought it was
up
still
north.
pretty Welsh. I think you're alright.
That's alright.
Do you know what?
It all
I'm gonna
kinds
go
of
to
blend
a-
into one when it's not English.
Oh,
Think of it.
oh, it's hard to stick with accents.
Oh, it's been fucking telling me about it. No, I was just gonna see if you're from Reef, but you're not, so that's fine.
Sure, it's right. Where you from? Reef, yeah.
Reef, yeah.
Nice. I've heard of it. Not been there.
Oh, it's lovely.
Big city. What'd you say your name was?
Say it.
What this accent's all over.
Oh,
It doesn't
it's-
matter.
It's
Do so
absolutely
well,
fine,
you
yeah.
do so well.
Yeah.
This guy's from everywhere. It's cool.
Yeah.
yes.
Sorry, just
Say it this. And yours?
Right. I probably should have thought of a name, really, shouldn't I? My name is Passion. Not
Passion.
That's it now.
Yes!
Too late now.
Pashen. I know what it sounds like, but I get enough stick from those two.
No, that's
And what's
absolutely
the-
fine.
what's
How
That's
much?
all this.
How much
What
is
are
the
the
film
odds?
Life of Passion?
That's a Thurger, the one on the left, the one with a bit of a meaner face. Don't challenge her to a bar fight. She tends to take it a little bit too far. But she did that from me, otherwise she might hit me and take it a little bit too far.
I get the feeling she takes it a bit too far.
She just likes to fight, that one.
I'm feeling very passionate.
If you want to punch him in the face, you're more than welcome to, but he might punch you in the face in return and he will take it too far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Thurger and Rick.
Also, I'm likable, so please don't.
I need your strongest passions.
You get attacked with my strongest passion.
This meme needs to die.
My passion could kill a dragon.
What's the dwarf called? Sorry, so we got Passion, Thurger.
And Dagby.
Did we
and
want to think
Dagby.
about
What's
names
there was
of
two
druids?
Yeah,
They
Thurger
can
and
also
Rakeel.
heal. Yeah, we did want a healer.
Yeah, because
Who can heal?
druids.
We can see if any turn up in the lineup. If not, we get 9 people and we find a healer.
We need to find one.
Yeah, it works. Sorry, so we got Passion, Thurger, Dagby,
And Rakeel.
Rakeel. Good name.
I know.
I may, after this, go have a chat with the lady who runs this place up in the mansion.
Yeah.
She'll see us and see if she can give us any hints towards the cleric.
I was going to go to the Grey Dragon Garrison. Anyway, so
I'd actually. We're not separated anyway.
Might be.
I'm not fussed about going to the woman, so I was going to. Why you
I
do
know
that?
I'm not fussed about the Grey Dragon, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's
And I'm. I've
How
got
comes the Grey Dragon?
amazing.
So currently, is our current thinking, we take the 4 hammers in the deep because they seem fucking sound.
And they're a cool little team.
Yeah, and they're a cool little tight-knit unit, which I know we said we weren't so sure on,
Yeah,
but they
don't
seem
want
like
that.
nice guys.
Yeah.
So we take the 4 of them, we take maybe 1 of Cuck's Devourers,
Yeah, just because.
and then 2 of the Harlequin boys,
Yeah.
or the Harlequin Peep Hill,
Eagles.
Sisters.
So that's 7.
Harlequin gang.
So that's
Yeah.
7 right now.
So
that's
seven.
seven.
And then see who turns
You've
up.
hired a squire, so that's 8 spaces.
2 left. Potentially 1.
Well, I
with,
mean, we said that we could have 15 more.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think
See who
10's,
turns up
I think
tomorrow.
10's about right.
5 would be nice, and yeah, I
I
will
just
probably.
feel for Dan whenever we do combat again.
Yeah, I mean, it works the same, doesn't it? We played most of the characters on the boat.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't have no one had specific classes though, apart from.
Yeah, the crew tend to go on 1 turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Mainly for my sanity.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go have a chat with it. If you want to go to the dragon.
I come to the dragon clan as well. The dragon garrison. Garrison. Close enough.
Cool. So
Garrison.
Dragon Garrison and the main building.
Big lady.
Nem, can I hurry for a second?
Of course.
I'll go with you, Flora.
I'm heading back up to fortune tellers briefly. Just find out a few things on behalf of Iqlal and myself. I thought, as you have things you want to possibly understand better, I want to ask them, or I can ask them.
Perhaps. I would also be interested to know what is wrong with it, Clown. So,
I'm
yes,
sure they'll do 3
I can
to
come.
my 6 seconds. They'll do more.
Sure.
Nem, you can actually make a religion or arcana check for me as well now I think about it.
Okay.
Regarding the class.
Oh, I fucking can.
Oh, if you
A
know-
religion, yeah.
Religion or arcana. So.
Or arcana. Quite good, honestly.
that is good.
It's 21.
Oh, whispers.
Cover ears.
Scream! Ah! I love playing D&D. I play it all the time.
Cool. There we go.
Is that a clown nose?
Yeah. Should have done that earlier. But you know now.
Oh, no.
Oh, so you know.
Now we know.
Because I'll come with you, yes.
Oh no, she knows and she's not letting on.
Damn it.
It's not like Nem to keep secrets.
Anyway,
So
It's
we'll
downright
go into,
terrifying.
into groups of 3. So we'll do the people going to the Grey Dragon Garrison first, which is
Yeah, musty blue.
Yeah, dream team.
So as you go through, you see a couple of tents like separated. You see again quite a small number of people here. You see a total of 9. You see all wearing similar kind of garb and mostly humans here. You see there's 6 humans, 1 Goliath seems to be from stone descent, as well as a wood elf kind of pottering around as well. You can see that they're all eating, drinking, just kind of generally kind of going about general barracks kind of work and stuff. They all have like, long swords and crossbows kind of slung over their back as well. You can see that these people are all getting on a bit in age. They're all middle-aged plus, apart from 1 young gentleman who seems to be following what seems to be the leader around. You see this human gentleman kind of has this kind of quite dented and busted up suit of full plate mail armor on, but without helmet. You can see kind of salt and pepper hair, kind of a very rough beard, kind of very stern, weathered look about his face. You can see sheathed to one side, he has this flail kind of dangling to one side and a shield on his arm as well. And you can see this younger gentleman, that you would now recognise as a squire, kind of walking around next to him. You see the squire seems to be missing an eye, however.
Oh, so it's just a squirrel.
oh god, Tom.
He kind of walks up to you, and you notice what you
Ropes
notice right
from
away
still.
is he's got a pin on one of his sashes that is the gold coin symbol of Midas.
I'm off.
And
Yeah.
he kind of
No, I'm not there.
looks towards you and goes, "Hello, nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Hello.
What brings you to the Grey Dragon Garrison?"
But there's the bigger guy, not the squire. Or was this who had the gold pin?
That's the leader that's approached using the full suit of plate mail. He's got the squire next to him.
Where'd you get that pin from, friend?
Well, it used to be mine. Ex-Midas.
Right, why'd you quit?
Long story, but we tell the shorthand version. This one here is actually the reason I quit. Are you familiar with the Guilty Spire?
Somewhat.
I was transferred to there after working for them for 30 years. Didn't really like it. Didn't agree with it, but they were paying me. It's kind of scary. And this one came through in chains.
parents were pirates, so by extension, he must be a pirate as well, I suppose. That didn't sit too well with me. I'd seen enough shit go through there. Some stuff I wouldn't want to recall. They took his eye, so in the night I took him and we left. I left my fiancée in Port Royal, and I've not been back ever since.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of fuck with this guy, actually. Fair enough.
To be honest.
I like that.
Keep this on me as a little bit of a memento. Still got a name or two to take.
I like that.
Are you out for revenge?
Yeah, it's like a. There's
Mattel.
I'm just
Oh.
sort of gonna gesture to the bit where the patch has been
Isn't
torn
there-
off
I
my
also
jacket.
hate
Kind
gin.
of recognise it.
I don't kind of drink Martell, so I guess.
Where are my manners?
You
His
know-
What's that?
name is Amory Chevalier de la Montaigne. You can call me Amory or Montaigne. Choice is yours. Sir Montaigne, technically, but I don't use that.
Sorry, what's his name?
Amory Chevalier de la Montaigne.
Is his middle name Horses?
No, it's part to do with the title you had from Minimap.
Oh, okay. Can I ask her what that means? Because
I'm not actually too sure.
uh,
I used a
something mountain.
I used a name generator when I was making this character.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure Chevalier is like a horseback knight.
Cheval is like a horse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's from like my approximate
It's a
knowledge of
horseman.
that. I'm pretty sure it's like a knighted horseman.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's pretty sick.
Chevalier.
Right, that's actually funny you mentioned Martel.
Let's try and get calculated.
Because for reasons of my own, I also would like to see him brought to what I would call justice.
It's a bastard. And, I never got the courage to talk to him or even confront him. He's very mean. That one. Mean is an understatement.
Yeah, I'll say that.
So further running with him.
Let's just say I know about the guilty spy's inner workings.
Right. Well, I can see. So, how long ago was you there?
It was about a year ago, wasn't
Yeah.
it? About a year ago.
Not really.
Yeah, and then I got transferred to the Shark.
Oh, no.
That wasn't great either.
Well, I apologize. I can't imagine what the very accommodating Brundel White Haber would have had in store for you.
Dan, can you stop doing my accent better than me, please?
You're the one who made me have to practice it because that's a Port Royal accent.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, well, you seem like you got your head screwed on.
I like to think so.
How many men do you have? It was 9, wasn't it?
9 total, including the squire, but the squire is under, and will always be under my protection. His life comes above any of yours, and I would want you to know that going into any deals that we might have.
Right, we're just looking for like a couple of guys, not like the whole group kind of thing. I don't know if you're you a whole group kind of deal.
You can come as a package.
Alright, well, probably gonna give it to Miss then.
It's understandable. We are quite a group. We do work well together, but the downside is we do have to come together.
Right, well,
Well, I hope we cross paths again someday if you are out with this Martel.
yes, I hope so too. Good luck, I hope I get there first.
I was about to say, I hope you do not beat me to the punch. Or at least we are there at the same time when you do.
That'd be nice.
Then I can applaud as you kill him.
Right,
Good day. Au revoir.
pleasure.
Merci.
Au revoir.
Sick.
Could
Quick.
you go to Kane and Annie
That's
next so I
Spanish.
can go and pee?
Yes, of course. So, as you two
Next.
head back.
We're gonna stop off by just go by the ship.
Yep.
Basically check in on it. Cloud, be
Watch
like,
out for the camera.
might have a way of finding out more about certain things.
That's great.
Are you comfortable speaking to a fortune teller at all?
Don't put much stock in them, but I mean, give it a go.
Just see what we can find out, really.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, come with.
No, he trots along with you.
Cool.
You see, he seems to be in still a bit of a down mood, but his
Yeah.
spirits have picked up a little bit.
Cool.
As you make your way back on up, you go through the familiar kind of towards the sky circle clan, and you see as Skywatcher is there, but in eagle form. You see as you kind of notice you guys come in, you see as the wings kind of retract back in, the feathers kind of peel in under the skin, and he goes back down into his cloud, very graceful Goliath form.
You could feel blessed. I can only do that twice a day.
I'm exhausted.
Greetings back so soon. Do we have a decision?
Not yet. However, I was taken with your gifts, and would be willing to pay for a couple more prophetic moments, if possible.
Of course, I know. I like to read the winds. What do you need?
Well, first up, my friend here, Bluebeard.
Greetings.
He
Right.
has problematic memories. Memories that he remembers very clearly, but the rest remember incredibly differently. And I wondered if you might look into where this potential problem may have come from. It's very
It's
easy.
harder to look into the past, but I'll try.
Or even if it's a read into maybe where it goes in his future. Then
Kind of squats down, kind of looks in Iqbal's eyes, kind of rubs it over his head. And then the eyes again go this kind of cloud white. And he comes back. You see as he immediately recoils and kind of shakes his head. This is nothing but bad can come from this.
Oh,
This is a
I
problem
shouldn't have
that's
said
encouraging.
needs to be fixed. And very carefully. I'm sorry, friend, but it seems that something's wrong. And this could indeed affect you and your friends as well, if not dealt with.
fucking kill it. I'm trying 8 but just
Are
remember that.
He kind of pulls you two to one side away from it.
We'll be back in time.
It's very obvious you're talking about me. I don't like it.
He knows.
I've seen this once before. You seem, pardon the assumption, you seem like a woman of the cloth.
Good assumption. I am.
Have you ever performed an exorcism?
I've seen the play. No, I haven't. When has she seen the play? Like that's on in Port Royal all the time. It's a classic. I haven't.
Well, you might want to think about performing a certain ceremony.
Okay. Got any tips on that?
I've never performed one myself, so no.
Really hope Relict is the son of Daughter of the Goddess now.
Where on earth is Dave when we need him? Because this character is haunted. Haunted?
Completely useless to everyone here and everyone on camera.
In jokes.
Oh wait.
I know, Gordy's just put haunted in
Gordy just
capital,
wrote
so.
Haunted. Excellent.
I love in jokes. I'd love to be
Yeah,
a
he kind
part
of
it.
looks between the two of you and just.
Jan's character is obsessed with things being haunted, and Jan struggled with the word haunted when they said it.
Yeah.
So went haunted, and that's now a thing that we do every time somebody's spooking up. Anyway,
As he looks between the two of you, he has this very worried look on his face.
okay, that's fun. One of 3
Well.
things I wanted to get done. Terrifying.
And if I might ask for your help, I'm looking for someone.
Of course. Kind of brings out the giant feather again. Kind of rubs it over your hand.
Thanks.
I get woe from this. The person you're looking for, they're going down a dark path. Very dark path.
Yeah, well, he says.
They may even be out of it.
Okay. This is good. This is what I wanted to know. And one more thing, in fact.
Of course.
My patron, the Raven Queen, she has set me a task. And I wondered, could you tell me possibly where my future will take me in terms of that?
Again, the omens, they only tell you so much. But I can certainly give
It's
you
worth it, isn't it?
Again, he does a similar kind of ritualistic
Oh,
movement
no.
with his hands and the feather. So
So bad.
No.
it's unclear. The strength of Nomos cannot see beyond the Raven Queen. Whatever she has in store for you, I'm sure you're, pardon the pun, but I like it, under her wing.
Well, thank you. Thank you very kindly.
My breastplate comes from,
Saloon?
but was passed down in my family for generations, and supposedly passed from rightful heir to rightful heir.
Do you want to know if you are indeed?
I think I am. Just want to know.
I think I am, actually.
You said the past was difficult. Future, though. Possibly, will it be restored?
Tell him again. Rub touches the feather to the breastplate.
I've learned enough about your kicks.
Wheel. Good future.
Oh yeah.
This man is a magic 8-ball.
That's what the augury spell is.
Yeah, wheel, woe, or exorcism, and that's the three
Or
things.
try again later.
That's just running out of spell slots.
Probably not.
I want a magic 8-ball, but I'd put far too much faith in it. I would probably base my entire life on it. So, should I go out today? All signs point to no. Well, whoops.
Work, I'm sick.
Yeah, sorry, work. My magic 8-ball said I can't go outside.
Yeah, honey, wedding's off.
Okay, well, incredibly useful. Thank you.
Consider what I said about the other one.
We're more than considering it.
Do we have to kill him?
No exercising, much more not good.
Well, I don't.
We've got to exercise him.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay.
the fortune teller guy touched Circle up to his side and went, "Do you need to exercise this, dude?"
Good.
Yeah, he was like, he said to Iqlal's face, "This is bad."
Yeah, it's not good.
He was like, "This is one of the worst things I've ever seen."
Yeah, this is all not good, man.
Is exorcisms part of your ritual
Well,
ceremony?
It's not. I've had a look at the ceremony spell. It's not in the official wording. I would allow it to be, as long as the material components are met.
Ooh.
sick. Because I
That'd
was
be
just thinking about it. That's
good.
basically what I was
River's
thinking
going to
about.
perform an
Because you can kind of
exorcism.
alter the ceremony a bit, can't you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same as command. You can, if as long as it's within the DM's. Like,
So yeah, I would totally allow an exorcism under that.
Sick. Looks like we're doing it.
What components?
Holy water.
Holy water and some yeah, I think it was holy.
Can you just bless
God,
water to
holy
make
water.
it holy? You can't.
He-
I-
I haven't
I-
written down the video. The
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
And
some
then-
gold cost, but we can work that out.
I literally just grabbed a vial of water, so.
I'll spend whatever for him not to be fucked.
Yes.
Killing us all
that
with
you two with the Sky Circle clan.
I think so.
Yes, that's all I wanted to do. Wheel.
Cypher's Foire.
Yeah,
As
let's
you
just
approach
see
the
a
main,
Alright,
house,
Caps,
you
how's it going?
Yeah, going well. How have you been?
I've been doing alright, to be honest.
We get on well, me and you. Think
Yeah,
about
we're
it.
We're doing pretty well.
I was skeptical of you at best because I know you're a player. He scares me, but you're all right.
I mean, I've not killed anyone in a while.
No,
That's progress.
that's nice. Yeah, you're doing well.
In the
You
wrong
killed people on that
direction.
boat.
Do you know what I'm liking about this the most?
What?
Is this is the longest we've had a conversation where we've both managed to hold our accents.
It is. This is really nice. It shows that we're both improving.
Exactly.
We've learned.
There's something that I kind of need to discuss with you, Captain.
Oh, aye. God, Northern.
I mean, we got far enough.
Here you are.
Yeah, well done.
I mean, I'm really not sure what to do with it. I spoke to Nem about it.
Right.
And, well, she's fucking terrifying.
Oh, scary as hell.
There's something that I think you should know.
Okay.
I found this on the body of Priscilla.
Who's Priscilla?
She was the captain, was she not?
And what,
She was
Captain,
indeed.
Captain the Scuttler.
who did you say was terrifying?
Nem.
She is, and this is. Oh no.
I told Nem about this.
Oh.
Okay, that's
Worrisome, is it not?
slightly.
Now, I'm keeping my eye on who I think that is.
Is it me?
No, don't worry about it for now. Secrets is secrets.
Yeah, who would that be? Is no one. Is there anyone you think we know?
Well, I've got one very strong clue with what the initials would stand up to.
Yeah,
And
I'm bad with names. Yeah. Okay.
don't worry about it for now. I'm keeping an eye on them.
Okay.
But I've got no definitive proof that it is who I think it is, so I'm keeping an eye for now. But it's just so that you're aware that there might be someone plotting against us within the crew.
True. But
Is it fucking dropping?
it wasn't on. It was on their captain.
It was on their captain. And I wonder if they're playing both sides.
Yeah, that's worrying. Okay.
Captain, do you want me to tell you who I think it is? Are you really struggling with names?
Yeah, I can't read it from here. I'll figure it out later. I'll do it later.
The only original one drone,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
though.
Yeah, let me know anything you find out. I trust you on this one. If you ever need help or backup, feel free to ask.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I don't want to make a move, and I don't want to say anything. Because
No,
if
no,
it is
no,
nothing
no,
to do with them,
yeah, no, of course.
then I don't want to be a dick.
Point thing
And if
is,
it is them, I don't want them to flee when we're
figure
on,
it out.
when
Yeah,
we're on land.
figure out when we've got.
Definitive.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, good job. You've done well.
Nice one.
Um,
Fuck you, internet secrets.
you'll
Bonding.
never know.
Bonding.
Good. Right,
Right,
I
that's-
figured it out. Got it.
Cool. Wonderful. I'm glad you're there. Right, so, what are we doing with this? We're going to see a lady.
Oh, we're gonna go find out because she runs this port.
So we're going to go and take over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've killed an owl bear,
Full
we
on-
can kill a woman.
Full on
That was
regicide.
not
We're
a good
going.
sentence. I'm going to
Yeah.
write that down so I never say it again.
No, we're gonna find out if, as she runs the place, you can imagine she knows who's here.
Yes.
See if she knows if there's any, clerics or other healers about
Oh,
that may be interested in joining our crew.
that's a good plan.
So, yeah. I assume we've reached the door at this point. We've been
You
talking for a
hope
while.
You see the doors are open.
Oh, there we
and
go.
You see there's a guard posted at either side in this kind of like almost
Close going.
samurai-like armor.
Oh.
Kind of heavy
Ooh.
plate mail with katanas to one side.
Oh.
Ooh.
As you walk through, it's a very large and pristinely regal foyer. Marble floors that are scrubbed within an inch of their life to the point where they're pretty much reflective. You see various statues and suits of varying styles, a very heavy plate armor and very nice ornate weaponry kind of decorating the walls and kind of stood alongside the mannequins holding the plate mail. You see in the foyer as a gentleman begins to approach you in this very kind of nice, kind of regal, like garb, almost like similar to what Asher wears, almost like a doublet. Just very kind of like nice, trim, clean clothes. And you can see just behind him off to the right are these two figures talking. One seems to be a female tiefling, kind of a dark grey skin in a full kind of a samurai outfit with a very large katana to one side. Almost like a flag on the back, although the flag doesn't seem to bear any insignia. It just seems to be this kind of wavy, kind of purpley colour. And she seems to be talking to...
Oh, they put that up for us.
She seems to be talking to another one of these kind of like helpers or hands around the house.
Can I see them talking?
You can indeed see
What
them
are they
talking.
saying?
What language do you know again?
Common primordial druidic giant.
I do not know.
What bastards?
As he kind of steps up to you, you see this kind of like darker skinned human gentleman, kind of very nice outfit. How may we help you? Do you have an appointment for that lady?
No, we'd like to make one if we can. Today, if possible.
Maybe able to. But what would you be discussing? How long did you need it?
Not long. Maximum 10 minutes, just to show my appreciation and find out if she can help with locating certain people.
You see as he kind of goes to speak and it is cut off as a voice cuts into the conversation. I do always like a good boot licking, and you see as the female in the full samurai armor kind of turns around, kind of sword, her hand on hilt of the sword, kind of walks on over, chin up, very prideful, very confident in her stride.
Cloak billowing, hat off, the deepest bow, a bird of my stature can
About
manage.
2 seconds behind, the Goliath just went, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, shit, cool.
You see these horns that kind of curl up and around and have these very ornate kind of golden ends to them with these kind of dangling symbols in front of her face. You can see that.
God.
Wonder who designed
Damn.
them, Dan.
I got a thing for tieflings, man. You can see that her hair's kind of pulled back and she has a very much air of practicality and function about her. And she's holding this kind of like huge katana kind of sheathed in behind her.
Did we get a skin colour? Sorry.
Great. She kind of looks at both of you, kind of has a bit of a smirk, kind of gestures for you both to raise. Very nice to see gentlemen who know their place. Captain Foire, I believe. I was
That is I.
informed of your arrival.
An honour that you know my name.
Looking to hire or looking to buy? Oh no, that's the same thing. Long day, sorry.
That's fine. We've all had them. Looking to hire.
Of course. Have you seen any of the guys that take your fancy?
We have. There's quite a few that take my liking. My question is, I'm very specifically looking for something along the lines of a cleric. Perhaps someone who can do a bit more of the healing type of magic. I'm yet to, from what I've seen, find anyone who can fill a particular niche in our crew that we need to fill.
Do you care about which god they worship, or just a cleric?
We're kind of an all faiths crew, so not overly.
Bring in the All Faith Shrine.
If we have any who has, I'm so sorry, I'm terrible with names. It's Fulmar, Saloon,
Fulmar, Saloon, Gratz, Yondala, Salashis,
Raven Queen.
a
and
few
then
others.
mine, who I've already forgotten.
Celestian.
Yeah,
Celestian, that's
Raven Queen.
Raven Queen. Anyone who follows that will be more to our liking.
Of course.
But again, as you can see, we have those of old faith on crew, so we don't overly mind.
Is this the lady that Giggles told us to bring a gift for?
No, that's his queen.
Cool. Because I ain't got nothing.
She raises her hand and you see as one of the sort of like her servants kind of walks over, another gentleman walks over. Put word out, see if we have any clerics in town. We've got new friends in Nargan. Let's treat them well, shall we? She kind of smiles and squints a little bit. And the person kind of walks on.
I don't believe I caught your name.
Gale.
Gale.
G-A-E-L.
Thanks. Just do me a favour and look into the camera and say booty.
Booty.
Thanks.
Don't need to know why, but I can probably guess.
Yeah, I didn't need to. I don't even need an explanation.
Yeah.
I can probably guess why. Well, enjoy your stay in Nargan. I'm afraid I've
Don't say I didn't do nothing for you.
got some business offshore to attend to, but apparently the Blackguard will be putting on a fight tonight. If you
Oh God.
interested in watching
As in they're going to be fighting each other or taking on...
each other.
Oh my god,
Oh,
I am...
we are very much there.
I am so there.
It's how they're personal friends. It's how they solve their disputes with civil combat.
I mean, we just had the haunt.
Oh yes, but if I
I can't do
get
this as a carry
if I
on.
get this right, they're if they disagree on a venture that they want to take, or the vote is split, then they nominate a person from each side. They have civil combat. Whoever wins, that's whose side they go with.
Fair enough. And you said you had business to take care of offshore.
Yeah, slightly offshore
Oh,
for a day or so.
Is this something that you would want or need help with, or is it something you need to take care of
She kind
yourself?
of unsheathes like the hilt of her katana. She goes, something I would rather much take care of myself.
That sword is blowing my fucking
You see,
mind.
it's a katana, but it's about the size of a greatsword.
Wow.
I pull out the woman look-at-y thing, but don't use it yet. Would you mind if I had a wee quick look at that?
Roll a persuasion check.
Right, smottering under my breath. Good. 22.
Of course. Kind of pulls out his blade.
I don't even need to touch it.
Glisten.
I just want to have a look.
Kind of holds it, and you can see this like swirling pattern just like working its way up the blade.
Where he subtly clasps his hands over his cloaca.
As you
For what?
as you glance at it, this weapon
Good
seems
sword.
to have a name.
Oh,
Cool.
used to.
Appears
Does.
to.
Oh, appears to.
Do I want to say this out loud?
I need to make a fucking page
I will
for
tell-
this woman.
I will tell you what this weapon does out of stream because it does
Yeah.
quite a bit. This weapon goes by the name of Black Razor.
Oh,
Sounds bloody sexy.
Dan, perchance is this a yeah? Is this a pre-existing like Blackbeard-esque legendary cult thing?
Oh, this is it's a sword from the DMG that I put my little thing.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
She kind of does that, kind of looks at it, kind of looks at the blade, kind of runs it along her hand, draws a line of blood, and you see as the blood drips down the blade and it sucks into the blade as if it's consumed it. And she,
Oh, I fucks
she
with that so hard.
does a flourish with it and then sheathes it again.
That
After
is-
she does a flourish, you look at Fuwaro and he just falls to pieces.
Get all my feathers fall off. I'm like a plucked chicken.
that sword is
Still aroused.
incredible.
Yes, the previous owner thought so as well.
I was going to ask if it was yours originally. I'm not going to ask any more questions. It's just rude. Thank you for your time. My name is Sayeth Zarameth. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Fuago. Yep.
Fuaro, yeah. I finally figured it out.
No. Always at your service if you need it. And we're in town. Give us a bell.
Indeed. Likewise. Well, I must be going, gentlemen.
And yes,
Please.
the name is exactly what you think I'm from Reef.
Enjoy your business. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, if you will, she kind of gestures to the door.
And best of
If
luck
you
with
will,
whatever it
get
is
the
that
fuck
you
out
need
of
to
here.
kill.
Be gone!
Be gone, thought.
She kind of bows. As you guys kind of leave, kind of pressing out through the manor, you see, as all of you would see this, you're going through various escapades. You see as a crowd is beginning to gather towards the dockyard. And as you encroach on, you see as two gentlemen stand opposite each other. One, this muscle-bound, shirtless orc with this very large glaive in one hand that seems to be lined with gold and red across the entirety of the haft and the blade. You see this red sash wrapped around his eyes as he cannot see.
Yeah.
You see as he stands in a monk-like pose, one leg up, glaive out, resting on his shoulders, hand in the air. You see opposite him this very large red dragonborn with this huge great axe, one-sided, made out of one solid piece of stone with various chips in it. You see as he
Made
kind
of
of
stone.
Yes, you see he kind of flexes it and clicks his neck and goes, "You sure you want to do this, Galgarosh?" Kind of brings it up. You see as he goes into what you would recognise as a rage. And this spirit forms up around him of this larger, redder dragonborn with this large underbite and these cracked muscular scales where the muscle is pushing through the outer layer of skin as it hulks over this now comparatively smaller dragonborn. You see as Galdrosh kind of stands there, glaive on backwards. "I'll make sure that your defeat is swifter than last time. Now, are you ready?" You see as all the crowd kind of goes quiet. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Hey, love that!
Excellent.
So, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you everyone for getting involved in chat.
thank
Thank
you.
you
Yeah.
very much.
Yay.
Because he was quite active. I'm
Appreciate
afraid I couldn't catch us, at the end shit. But
DM.
yeah, thank you very much for joining us. If you want to know when we're going to be streaming next, make sure you go to our social medias down below.
Do we have down below a link to the campsite yet?
I believe we do. I think we
Cool.
do. If not, go to our Discord. It's a pinned message, and our
It's on
our new
pinned on
campsite.
Instagram as well.
It's also on Instagram as well, so go check that out. We've got some new art up on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
We have now been doing some more regular art streams, so if you want to catch them, make sure you join our Discord, follow our social medias, and you'll be able to see. And we just hang out, essentially. It works as kind of campaign diaries for these. So if you want to see us talk about this session, possibly draw some things from it, or see Tom draw some things from it, make sure you jump in next time.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you want to catch up on anything that's happened before this, we had our first ever bout of ship combat last session. They're currently up on Twitch, and the whole archive, the ones that aren't on Twitch, are on YouTube at the moment. There's a link to that down below.
Indeed, they are. Massive thanks to everyone for joining again. It's going to be the climax competition winner. We'll see who's the winner next time we play, which will probably be in about a week and a half, maybe a little bit longer.
Might be a while.
We'll find out. Yeah, it might be. We got some tricky dates coming up. August is pretty much going to be a write-off for us, but we'll let you know. Best way to find out, as always, is down below on our social
We
media.
might end up with another midweek stream. This is
We might.
weird. It
Yeah.
feels like a Sunday, but it's
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's Sunday.
Exactly. But yeah, that's been us. Thanks everyone for playing. Thank you, all of you for watching. We've been nifty. You've been you. Stay beautiful.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Stay nifty.